Icy fire. Dude just flew over me and then into the abyss. Hi, Pixel. I'm late. No, I was on orange status while I was logged in, but not moving yet. Way late, Fire Mage. Yo, 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 you. Oh, what is this? Rewards enabled on channel. Subscribe to earn rewards. Okay. Dismiss. I don't like the music of this world, but I super fuck with this view. Having Hyrule Castle there with the fucking water sky behind it, I'm like, oh, that's really cool. But the music is just boom, boom. Hi, Octomage. Before everyone piles in, I just have to say I'm super pent up. Yeah, Pixel? Hi, Archangel. I'm here. You know what, I don't want this music. Uh-oh. What was that? Thank you, Archangel. I really appreciate that. Open this. Open that. Where is it? For the first time ever, it's not in my fucking recommendeds. That might be a little loud. I like that a lot more. Where are we at? Lunges? I just tried to copy Icy Fire's message. Hi, Global. You are late? I'm literally not late. Oh, hey. What, you don't like the anxiety-inducing music? I didn't even find it anxiety-inducing. I'd find, like, the really high tensile harp/violin strings. That's the music that I find super anxiety-inducing. Uh-oh, indeed. Big time uh-oh. Well, I think... Wait. That wasn't a sub, that was... Oh, that was a gift sub. Thank you, Octomage. I greatly appreciate that. Let's do that before I forget. He is always late. I'm literally never late. I'm the most consistently on-time streamer you'll ever meet. Thank you, Icy Fire. I greatly appreciate... Okay. That's... I gotta think about the math, because technically... It's not 1 incline per gift sub anymore. It's 1.5. So that's 5, 6... That's 9 incline? Oh, God. I better go left this time. Oh, boy. Boy. Halabla. One of my favorite things recently, Pixel, is, I saw a typo where somebody didn't know how to spell a word, and they took their best shot, and it was so wrong that it didn't, like, autocorrect it. But they were trying to spell obligated. But they spelled it obligated. And they were like, guys, when a man goes on a date with a woman, is the man obligated to pay for everything? You hecking precious, thank you. Let's go taxes. Lunge these nuts. Is this Wind Waker? Hi, Fanny. It is. We're listening to Wind Waker Lo-Fi. And then we've also got Hyrule Castle in the background. This is, like, really loud for, like, 3% volume. Oh, we talking music? Locals watch 70 consecutive streams? Oh my god. Oh, I'm so far behind. Okay. Okay. Incline time before we even walk in? Yes. I see why. Danger Dance, Danger Dance. Hi, Haxie. Hi, V-Top. Hoi, 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 V-Top. Oh my god. Oh, me mentioned. Obligated. We finally get our Wind Waker stream. That'll be tomorrow. Not today, tomorrow. Not gonna lie, I used to find the Mario almost time up music very anxiety-inducing. I can see that. I know how to spell. I just want to represent the way I absolutely fumble words in text form. Quit, guys. Type faster. God damn it. Thank you again, Icy Fire. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. Not going to address the Cairo issue. What is the Cairo issue, Global? Because otherwise, yeah, I'm not going to address it. Because as far as I know, there is no Cairo issue. Mario's time running out and Sonic drowning music, terrifying. I'm familiar with the Sonic drowning music. That is absolutely horrendous. I hate that sound. The Cairo allegations. Oh. Oh my god. Thank you, Anon. It's a 12 incline day. Should put that sound over Subnautica? God, no. You got Final Fantasy. Who did we get earlier? I saw that Haxie was hit. We got Haxie. The only name I recognize of those. God. Well, we were overdue for an incline day anyway. Is Max incline? We were 1 gift sub away. You gave 5, thank you. Is it, if it wasn't for, not Five Nights at Freddy's, Friday Night Funkins mod community being obsessed with the drowning song, making me numb to it, I would have said that one too. Foggy Xenon. Hi, North Prince. Chat, do this. Noni Mouse? Oi, North Prince. So the sub from Matthews a year ago? Yeah. Donut Vamp is a base name? French 0 HP. Or wait, we're at Bendy's. I've gotten distracted like 5 times already. Oh my god, you guys put me at 12 incline. I hate you. I love you.
Love you too.
I know. It's so funny, Icy Fire. You sent me the games that were like, you mentioned sending this to this person, sending this trailer to this person, sending this trailer to these 2 people. And then I look at them, not with like post-nut clarity or anything, but like, you know, after the fact where I'm like, this person probably wouldn't be into this game. I actually send out like half of those. Oh my god, Octomage. What are you guys doing today? 15 stream watch streak. It's a lot easier when we don't have Stardew, isn't it? I didn't do it. Go do the full low fam. What is the full low fam? Might as well at this point. While you're on it, despise your audience and see them as nothing but cash bags. Dude, who was it? There's a streamer that I know that just... Hi, Logitech. He treats the chat as, like, the most impersonal... Like, they are just viewers. They are not, like, friends in any way, shape, or form. It is, like... It is literally like... Chat, if you want me to keep streaming, you sub to me. You give bits. You don't want me to do this? You know, that's on you. Stop supporting me and I'll stop doing this. And it's like... To an extent, that's true. But you can have a level of, like... personal interaction. Like, if somebody's here every fucking day... I'm, like, happy to see them. I'd be fucking sad if they left. And, like... I don't know. If somebody... I have never done anything with Archangel outside of stream. But if they were like, hey, do you want to play this? I'm probably gonna be like, yeah, for you? Yeah. You've been here a while and supporting a long time. Yes. I will say no. I'm not gonna say, like, yes to everything, right? I say no to Icy Fire a lot. And it makes me sad because he has a knack for asking it, like, oh, I can't right now. Or I'm, like, really depressed right now. But I've said yes to you a few times, right? That's it, I'm leaving. Cute Sen, hoy cute Sen. $5 hiss. Damn, I don't get any trailers from Icy. Well, so we watched game trailers yesterday, Fanny. And, anytime I see a trailer that's like, this person would be interested in this, if I say that out loud, Icy Fire, who does a lot of mod work on those days, he actually puts the title of each game we see in chat. He will send me a, like, Discord reminder that's like, hey, you said you were gonna send this trailer to this person. Where the fuck is this song in Wind Waker? This isn't like Dragon Roost Island, is it? Is this like Great Deku Tree Island? Hi, Measter. Euland, are you excited for Outlast next Saturday? No, not at all. Not even a little bit. I'm crying about it. I'm losing sleep over it. No, I'm not losing sleep over it. Sometimes you just don't want that interpersonal parasocial friendship thing, you know? Can't sympathize with those cretins. Me. Were you sad when I left for a while? Yes and no. Yes, I was sad. I noticed that you weren't here as much, you know. There was a day where I was like, I haven't seen Fanny in a while. I wonder where she is. But I also have this stance of, like, I know people are gonna come and go. I know people are gonna show up to stream, and then they're gonna, you know, find other things. There's people that are gonna show up to stream, be, like, here a lot for a week, so, you know, maybe 3 months or longer, and then they're gonna find something new and go there. That's it, I'm leaving. Squats. Oh my god, I'm taking so long to get through my stretches. No, don't leave. That's it, I'm leaving. Icy, can you time me out? Nope. Imagine being able to remember a 7-character text command. 7-character text command, huh? I don't even know what you're referring to there. Damn, guess none of those games were interesting for me? Well, I don't know your taste in games, Fanny. You know what I know with you in gaming? I know you like Princess Peach. I had to go through every emote, tier 2 emote for Danger Dance to be at the very end. Oh my god. I was all about the emote the whole time. If it helps you, I have become a lot mentally better than I just started with watching. Good, that's good to hear. Fair. It was always about the emote. Oh. What is that, 3? I think that's 3. Eland is poopy. What the heck? I think I'm missing a level 25 hype train emote. Wait, we want to go after that one? Shut the fuck up, Oxelmage. Don't you even dare. How about now I see cannot be timed out? I'm back. I got nuts. What kind of nuts? I for like a year or two, I was eating like a bag of nuts every week. And I needed them to like round out my grocery bill because they went delivered for less than $30. I was a fucking fiend for pistachios and cashews. Those are easily my 2 favorites. Peanuts are okay. They're kind of boring though, right? Almonds and pecans are okay. Hi, Yuki. Wait. Did I hear cashews? You did. If Yuki isn't live anymore, that means I gotta lurk someone else. Who do I want to lurk? I want to lurk this person. Good lord! I opened somebody's stream and they're playing Bunny Garden. I was not prepared for that. Did I hear cashews? Cashews, so then? I really like cashews. I think I prefer pistachios. I think pistachios would be my favorite. I always wondered if Twitch keeps track of everything someone gets timed out as like some risk level. They do. They do. If you type in Vanish, I can still see all of it. I can tell you that right now. My fave mix is cashews, peanuts, cranberry, and raisins. They do spicy peanut and cashew mix is by far my absolute favorite. 1, 2, 3, 4. I know they keep track of mod actions, but I don't know if you'll get in trouble if you vanish all the time. I don't think you'd get in trouble for vanishing all the time. I don't think it would, well, I don't think it would mean anything for the, for like the algorithm. I do know, and I used to get mad at Matthews for this all the time. If you constantly ban somebody or time someone out, the algorithm will consider this a toxic channel, and they will start getting shadow banned. And so in the place where I met Matthews, Telena's channel, we were both mods. And I would constantly tell Matthews, stop timing people out! Stop purging their messages, you're gonna get Telena shadow banned! And he was like, shut up, bitch, it's funny. Pistachios are more expensive than cashews, though, right? I thought it was the other way around. Vanish Command is the same thing. I immediately know that game. Bunny Garden sounds interesting. Do you, like, take care of a bunch of bunnies or something? It looked more like, well, yes, but it's a bar. And girls in, not revealing outfits, but nice outfits are the bunnies. Would you recommend adding raisins or dried cranberry fills? Might try that. Twitch, the platform is like, Octo has been timed out 2,000 times. Not the fan of raisins and cranberries. I've never had fair. This is a toxic channel, all the chow abuse. Oh, hot bunnies, let's watch that. This is supposed to be, like, calming lo-fi, by the way. Who uploaded this video? 1 minute down. Ewan, can you be a bunny girl for me? Yes. In fact, one day I will have a bunny outfit. I just need to stop being lazy. Looks like hot bunny girls of the breedable kind. Yes. In my local store, 200 gold of salted pistachios are... Oh, 200 grams. I'm such a fucking nerd. 350 pounds, 200 of cashews is 225 pounds. Really? Fuck yeah, I love bunny girls. Hell yeah. D&D brained. I think that came from WoW. Because gold is the currency in WoW. Elon is like, super breedable. What the heck? So even if they secretly aren't actually bunnies or girls? I only use grams for my drugs. 2 minutes down, not revealing clothing. Has Elon started Blue Twitch yet? Blue Twitch got indefinitely postponed, Fanny. Normally Graham is GM, not simply G. In fact, there's been news on Blue Twitch. Hi, Wrath. Which I'll talk about in a moment when I can think more clearly. Bunny girls. Where I live, we use GR. 30 more seconds. Do you already have your six-pack, Elon? It's probably under a tummy. My core feels very strong, but I have a little bit of a fat pack still. 20 seconds. Okay, non-American. That's great in this hellhole. 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
You did it.
Hi, Chloe. I hate planking. Chloe, can you do a long plank?
What do you mean?
You know exactly what I mean. I bet Chloe's gonna be like, I can plank for 22 seconds. Or Chloe's like, I don't know. I've never tried planking where I don't get bored and stop at 20 minutes. Probably not. I hate arm exercise. It's all core. You rest on your elbows, but everything is in your stomach. And it's just like, the first minute, not that bad. After a minute, it starts being like, oh god. Okay. We can turn this off. And come back to this. Oh, I need to, You guys wait there. I gotta flip all my trackers around. It's really good to plank, because, like, your core is everything, right? Your core is, like, where everything starts, for anything physical. And, I got totally mind blanked there. It's very good to have a strong core. Hi, Shocky. Yes, core is everything. Hang on. Hang on. We're walking through Tanaris today. My core is so
Wait a
weak.
minute, it wasn't Pixel that said that.
I know! I was like, wait, what? That wasn't, Alright, we're started.
Already at 12.
Something I never would have seen in my old time zone. The start of a Ewan stream. So does that mean you moved recently, or are you, like, vacationing somewhere? Need to walk more? I would make a joke about Europe being better, but that may be seen as racially motivated by the bots. Though the my core parts means you finally acknowledge the relationship. I don't know about that one. Oops, wrong chat. No, this is the right chat, my core is so weak. My weight loss is on point. Now I need to get back to exercising? Hell yeah. Talk about everything but Euland here. When Euland becomes a slutty buddy, I'm gonna... Okay. I moved across the country? That's a big move. I have gone from Southern California to Northern California to Colorado to the Bay Area, California to Missouri to Texas back to Missouri. Where am I? Colorado is great. I was in Lafayette, Colorado, Matthews. I was directly between Denver and Boulder. And I was 6 years old when we moved there. I was 8 years old when we left, so I was only there for 2 years. Did you walk to each of these places? I recorded all of them, Haxie. And I probably walked them on stream. Well, at least once for every video. Some of them I feel like I've walked 50 times too. But yeah, I recorded all of these. You'll hug. When I was in Colorado, I was 6 to 8 years old, so like I didn't know about any problems, right? What I do remember is we had a basement, and that was cool as hell. Hi, Monkey Monk. The air was really dry. So I didn't have allergies in Colorado. That was the fucking best thing ever. I hate allergies, and like just not having them in an area is just like, holy cow, this is the best thing ever. I did get a lot of nosebleeds there because the air was so dry. I was constantly sniffling, and like my nose would be dried out, and just sniffling would cause me to bleed. I feel like I'd almost prefer that to the allergies though. The weather was crazy. The weather would be like, hey, you have a snow day, here's 2 feet of snow. And then the next day, the sun would just be beaming on you. So it would be too hot to go play in the snow in, like, snow jackets and whatnot. You would play in the snow in, like, a t-shirt and snow pants. That was cool. We would also have day trips to go skiing. So, like, we were so close to the Rocky Mountains, it would just be like, hey, we're gonna go skiing today. We'd all get in the car, 6 a.m., drive an hour or two in the Rockies, literally be at a ski resort, go skiing for the day, and then, you know, around 4, drive back home. You've never seen snow? Snow is, like, amazing and beautiful, and you love it, until the moment you have to drive in it. Or you're the one that has to, like, shovel snow in your family. The moment you have to do that, you don't like snow anymore. I love snow. Snow is, like, magical to me. And then, when I was in college, I would have to drive in the snow. And so I live on a lake. The way lakes work is they don't change temperature. In the winter when it's snowing, the lake itself is actually warmer, especially like under the water. And so what this causes is an updraft. And so you'll have the warm temperature of the lake meeting the cold temperature of the air, and this pushes like air just outward from the lake. And so everything around the lake will get like kind of windswept. So it'll be even colder, and it'll be icy. And so my car, when I was going to college, was parked on the side of the house, because we had 3 cars and 2 spaces in the garage. My car would always get iced over. Like, literally just like, you'd think it was left in like an Arctic snowstorm. And so I'd get up at like 7 a.m. and I had to take like an ice pick shovel, like one of these things that's specifically for a windshield, and just like scrape off the ice off of my back window, side windows, and the windshield. And like that, when it's like 10 to 20 degrees out, and it's still windy, and it just feels like, oh my god, everything sucks right now. I didn't really like snow then. Also, I took a pause from dating people a couple months ago, but now there's a really cute MP in my DMs, right? I felt ready again. Uh-oh. I mean, Europe might be better in a lot of parts. America has some upsides as well, like, I'm not American, I don't know any. There are definitely ups and downs. For me personally, I feel like with what I want in life, I would prefer a lot of places in Europe. Colorado is great. GC move a lot. My dad moved a lot for his business. Well, his business, for his job. when we were in California, he worked for a medical transportation company. And then half of that company just split off and made their own company. That was when we went to Colorado and then to California. After 12 years, they let him go. And he joined a competitor for like 6 years in Missouri. And then after that, hi Maruka. After that, he went back to that second company for like 4 years. And at that point, he retired. Did you walk to each of these places? Yes. Did you walk to each of the U.S. states when you moved to? No. I think we drove to most of them. Let's see. I don't remember what we did going north. I remember we drove to Colorado. I'm pretty sure we drove back to California. California to Missouri, I drove twice. Because when my dad first got the job in Missouri, I was in the middle of my senior year of high school. And the house we were moving to wasn't finished. And so my mom was like, yeah, I'm not going to live in an unfinished house. So what my dad did was, he moved out here, was, like, working at the job, and then he would go home and, like, be doing the fixer-upper stuff on this house, because nobody had lived in it for 5 years. It had been essentially abandoned for 5 years. And so he would fix up the house, and then every 2 weeks he would go to California and join us for the weekends. And so, like, for senior year of high school, it was just me and my mom in California. And I drove out here with my dad, flew back, and then 9 months later, drove out here with my mom. So I got to do that drive twice. Chat, when is Ewan playing Bloons? I actually had a massive Bloons phase, Monkey Monk. Where it was like, I got super into it. I've done the daily up to like day 800 something where you just log in and collect the chests. My problem with Bloons is that you get tickets from events. And I wish it was dailies. There's all these events that give you tickets, and I'm like, I don't even know what to do for half these events. I just don't wanna. So all the cool stuff to unlock doesn't come from, like, daily login stuff. That's insane. I've never seen snow. I love snow. Low fam detected. Calling people liking cold freaks. Hoi hoi. Maru maru. Monkey monk. Ah. I'm, like, excited and nervous for Wind Waker tomorrow. I think it's gonna go a lot like Ocarina of Time did. Where it's gonna take me, like, 16 hours to do. If I can even beat it in one sitting. If I don't, it's not the end of the world. I have a lot more open days now. Because we have finished Planet Crafter. Well, okay. We finished Planet Crafter, and then I was watching Buyu play the DLC yesterday, and I was like, fuck, I immediately want to play Planet Crafter again. We finished Stardew. We finished Star Wars. I suddenly just have a ton of open time. So I'm probably not going to push myself super hard with Wind Waker. Well... Is that you something you want? No, you didn't. You don't have Discord. I don't believe that for a second, Global. I don't know. Here's the dilemma. For every stream day I do where I stream Wind Waker or an extra game, that's the day I don't get a nap. Very funny? Oh my goodness. Okay. What's gonna happen, I'm gonna open up the Switch page, and yep, I've got a DM from Global. Stop pulling Sappy for sale. You literally saw them yesterday. Global, I can't open that. Hi. I can't open that global, because that would open it over this video. Ah. We, Oh, Shocky. We did, so Core was doing a world exploration yesterday. And we went to, is it the Tower of Awu? What is that world called? I know you're familiar with it.
The Last Hour.
The Last
The Last
Awu.
Hour by
Yes.
Flarica.
Ryan was,
Love that map.
Yeah.
Okay, then. Ryan was trying to be a tour guide and walk us through it.
You all got lost.
Well, so Core was just like, we'd get to, like, a split in the road or, like, an intersection with a bunch of ways to go, and I'd be like, okay, so the way to go is, and she's gone already, and Core's, like, running off in a direction. It was... That was funny.
I mean,
We-
Ryan should have just let her go everywhere and just not try to tour guide.
He
because
was. He was.
It,
Well,
yeah,
so when I had told
it takes
Ryan...
2 hours if you go running around.
What I told Ryan was, we don't want to be here for like 20 hours. But, you know, let us explore, right? And he was like, yep,
Yeah.
of course, cool. And, Core was just like, it was almost like Ryan would say, okay, we kind of want to go this way, and Core would be like, I'm gonna try and, like, jump over the water this way, and clearly what is not the right way to go, like, some rebellious face.
I guess he got just teleported back.
Mm-hmm. We had 8 of us there. And so we kept apologizing to Ryan for being like, sorry, it's like hurting cats. One of us had their eyes get hurt. Sir Noble kind of dropped out halfway because he was just like, the red is killing my eyes.
Yeah, that's...
Mhm.
and writing is not the best in that form too. But
Mhm.
well, except outside of the corridors, but when you're underground, it's, I kind of want to tell Farika to
There,
maybe modify the lighting.
there's definitely a few hallways that are like so dark that I'm like, I can't see fucking shit right now.
Yeah,
We had somebody that was like,
I'd recommend people to have flashlights
we had
on their
somebody
avatar for this one.
that was like, the world is hurting my eyes, so I'm gonna use the like avatar testing avatar that has like the little screen that you can see like the black and white wireframes, and that's how they were looking
Yeah.
at everything.
Oh god.
I'd been there before. I'd been there like a year or two ago, and Ryan and I wanted to show this map to Core, but like I kind of forgot about it, and I didn't want to show her without Ryan being there. And you know Ryan's schedule, how it constantly changes.
Yeah, it's hard
But
between the night shift and the day shift that are not consistent.
Hi, Elder.
Yeah.
Hi,
I'm glad
Marshmallow.
you managed to get both of them for it.
Yeah. So we were doing world exploration, and Ryan was like, "Was now a good time?" I was like, "Oh my god, yes, get on now, please."
I wish I had stayed longer on.
Yeah. I will
But
tell
it's
you that
fine.
Core really
I haven't
liked it.
joined in a bit, so
Core really liked it, and she
Nice.
wants to go back. There was definitely a
Ooh.
few things that we missed. Which,
oh, definitely, I'm sure.
given the size of that map, yeah.
Yeah.
I was falling asleep at the end. We went down
Oh, yeah.
the long fucking bridge that went to the orb that like has the big pit. And they're like, okay, everybody,
Yeah.
be
so
careful crossing this bridge
technically, and
because it's a pit
someone fell.
down to the core of the earth. And so I'm like, okay. And I slowly walk across the bridge and did not realize the other side of the bridge was also pit. So I just went right over. I was like, oh no! And fell for like 2 minutes straight. Keeneland, Highland.
Mm.
I don't know. Yesterday was a lot of fun. Yesterday we looked at game trailers. I actually wishlisted like 3 of the
Oh.
games.
The Xbox stuff.
So we looked at like trailers over the past like week and a half. So we actually went through like
Oh.
97 game trailers. It had a lot of the Xbox stuff.
E-
The games that actually caught my interest were Overthrown, Beyond the Stars. I think those were the 2 games that I wishlisted. But I also I saw G-Rebels, Sulfur, Rogue Pinatas, Trash Goblin, and AI Limit. And I was sending those to different people. Oh, Shady Knight also. Shady Knight is a game that, like, I don't really have any desire to play. But I can think of, like, 2 or 3 people that will love that game. It's very similar playstyle to the game Neon White, where it's like it has some combat, but 70% of the game is like speedy platforming, and it has a very like medieval fantasy aesthetic while also being on like castles in the sky. The big thing is that you have this like
Yeah.
chain grappling hook
Yeah.
that you're grabbing enemies and pulling yourself to, and pulling them off the ledge. And that looked real snappy and neat.
Kicking them.
Yep.
Yeah, I just opened the trailer just to check it out, but it does look nice.
I thought of 2 friends, Core and Koyo, that I was like, they want to see this. They would absolutely... they would play it if it was free for sure. If it, you know, given that it's not going to be free. We'll see if it's in their budget. G-Rebels, that was just like a pilot game that I was like, any friend I know that's interested in like piloting anything, starships or just a jet game, they get this. So I sent it to Senral. That one looked not for me, but definitely a lot of friends who'd be into it. Beyond the Stars was like city builder, but you're building on the back of a fucking like space whale, like a planet-sized whale going through space, which is like, wait, huh? And
It reminds me of the other game where you're building a city on top of a giant like turtle thingy that move around, and you need to choose where the turtle goes sometimes.
Yeah.
Don't remember the name, but yeah, it seems very similar.
I was laughing at the trailer that as I was rewatching it this morning, because when we were watching it yesterday, I saw City Builder and I was just like talking, and then at one point I saw the space whale in the background. I was like, "Oh, cool, space whale!" And then at the end of the trailer, they showed it building on it. I was like, "Oh my god, I wonder if you could build on the space whale. That's so cool!" And then watching the trailer again this morning, you start on the space whale, and as you go by planets, you like disembark from the space whale and colonize those planets. I was like, oh, I was not paying attention for the first half, clearly. Hi, Dingo. Dingo is the name, Bingo is the game. Hell yeah. There was Overthrown, which honestly, Overthrown doesn't look that good. It looks a little bit like Stardew Valley farming, but also like combat. The big thing is that it's co-op. And so what they showed is 4 people with like
farming.
They showed 4 people with like swords dashing around a forest and then fighting enemies. And then running around a farm and harvesting plants. And like if it had more roguelike elements, I'd be a lot more interested. But it's still like, that's interesting to me. You don't think it looks good? That's it. I'm picking up my house and moving. Oh, yeah. In Overthrown, you can just pick anything up. At one point, somebody picked up a tree. And, like, they're sprinting around. Like, the party is sprinting around, and one of them just is holding a tree above them. And just moving just as fast as everyone else. It's like, wait, hang on, wait. Oop, got an eye doctor appointment. See you at Cuddles, right? Lamau, you're a roguelike. I hope it goes well, Pixel. Now, Overthrown looks interesting. There was Sulfur, which we actually didn't see a trailer for. This was something that Icarus sent me. It looks good. I think I sent that to you, Senril. It's a PvE shooter.
Yeah.
But it looks like Adventure Time graphics. And so, like, little goofball orcs and, like, goblins are chasing you down in a dungeon. And you're, like, playing a character that's a mix between Finn and Doom Guy, just gunning them all down. It looks good.
I played a little bit of it this morning, and you're pretty much a priest that's packing heat and going through these caves, shooting up goblins, going deeper into this dungeon. It seems pretty solid. The pacing's a little awkward at times, though, but otherwise it feels pretty nice. I think I need to give it a bit more time to get more or better weapons, so I can just wreck down there.
Was it co-op at all? I don't remember.
No, it's single player only. And the level design's definitely single player only.
Gotcha.
Overthrown has a demo, by the way, on Steam for people who would like to try it.
Which game?
Overthrown. There's a
yes.
demo on Steam.
Yeah, I think Space Fish and Smug Little Bug actually tried it. I missed it, so I'm like, oh man, I would have really liked to see that, but... Is this a solution to climate change? No. No, it is not. Rogue Pinatas. This game was actually really funny. Because it's like... How do I describe this? It's like a horde survival game where you're fighting just armies of the pinatas from Fortnite. And like... We saw it as co-op and we're all like, oh, this actually looks kind of good. It's VR also. It's like VR exclusive. So we're like, this actually looks kind of good. Too bad it's going to be meta exclusive. And like the second half of the trailer, everybody's just watching like edge of their seat, just like, are we going to see meta exclusive or Steam logo? Are we going to see meta exclusive or Steam logo? And it was not meta exclusive. And so it's on Meta, Steam, a few other things. And everyone's like, holy shit, okay, wishlist it. There's been so many trailers where we're like, yo, this looks really good. And then we see exclusive on Meta, and everyone's like, don't care. Okay. Ugh. Yeah, it's co-op horde survival game in VR. That might actually be the first VR game I play that isn't VR chat.
Wait, really?
Yeah. I have Beat Saber. I've never actually played it. And I don't even have another VR game. I literally got...
Then again, VR chat has so many little games in it that it kind of has a lot of what you need, but at the same time, it's kind of limited on what you can do.
Yeah. I just got VR and full body, literally just to lay down in VR chat. We also determined that Ewan would not pay for a Pixel game. How dare you? They have taken that so far out of context. There was a game called Trash Goblin, which is, if you ever played Diamond and Pearl Pokemon, in the underground where you had to, like, break out the little, fossil things and whatnot, the items.
Oh, yeah.
It's like that, but 3D. And so in this Trash Goblin game, you play as a goblin, like, discovering relics and whatnot and polishing them off. And it's almost like Archaeology, the video game. But you're a goblin selling it to, like, mystical race. The trailer shows a lizard talking to you a lot. And then there was AI Limit, which looks like it'll be a Souls game in, like, near settings. I go slept. Good night, Haxie. Thank you for stopping by. AI Limit, which to me, anytime a game puts AI in their title, I'm like, that's not a risk. But you're gonna get people that look at your game and go, AI, hate it, and like refuse to even look at it. And so it's like, I feel like that's a word to avoid. Because like the game has nothing to do with AI. It is very much theming of like robots and whatnot.
Well, artificial intelligence versus the generative AI that we see, that's the current buzzword right now.
Yes. But I feel like because of the buzzword, because people are like, hate AI, and you know, rightfully so, I feel like putting that in the title of your game is just going to get people that write it off and never try it. Hi, Zuby.
Yeah.
Reminds me a lot of that Souls-like game anime.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember the name right now.
Code Vein?
Code
Yeah,
Vein.
Code Vein.
Yep.
Yeah.
That one was fun to watch people play. One of the first times I saw somebody play it, I was watching Foss. And he's running around, you know, he's like an hour in. He's like, guys, so far this game is easy. I've been died once. I don't even know if I need to put up a death counter. And I'm like, Foss, it's a Souls-like, you need a death counter. And he goes, you know, I don't think I do. I don't think I need a death counter. He then like stops talking to a vendor, rolls and falls off a cliff and dies. Like the moment he says, I don't need a death counter. And
Totally
like,
you clipped that.
oh, I did. And Gale and I are just like, you need a death counter. He's like, okay, I'll add a death counter.
And that one did count, so set it at 1.
Yep. And like anybody that knows Code Vein, by the end you're gonna have over 100 deaths easy.
Yeah.
That game gets brutal later on. I slept so much yesterday.
You did?
So we did our walk, and then I was asleep in VR until like 4 p.m. and we finished around like 12:40. So that was like around 3 hours of napping in VR. And then I was up until we did exploration with Core. And she ended around 12 or 1, I'm not entirely sure.
It's around 12, yeah.
Okay. And I hung out with people. I definitely fell asleep for like an hour or two then.
Yeah.
But I woke up.
You did.
I woke up and it was like, oh shit, I need to charge my stuff. So I got out of VR, plugged my stuff in, hung out in desktop for a bit. I think it was like 4:30 when I went back to bed again, and I woke up at 7.
Oh,
so
wow.
it was like 3 hours, 2
Yeah.
hours, 3 hours.
You were in there for a while then. 'Cause I went
Yeah.
to sleep right about 2 your time.
I remember when I was first falling asleep there, we had like 10 people in that world, and I remember having the thought of, God, this is what life is about. Just laying down, being comfortable with friends. And then I woke up and there was a lot less people there, but I was still like fucking vibing. I had Blank, Jack, Reed N, and I think you with me? Yeah, because I
was
switched
there,
to
yeah.
desktop. Yeah. And then when you left, it was just it was me and the 3 mutes for a bit. Although 2 of them were like only mute when they wanted to be.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Well, the thing is, they were both in a Discord voice call, and so they were just talking to each other through there. It is why they were mute that entire time.
Oh, I see. They would be typing stuff out to Blank and I. And then every now and then they would just be like, actually say something. It was like, wait, what? You're not even mute? But I don't want to take you down, Icy. Since we were talking about games, there is actually game news. Star Citizen, the game that has gotten like literal millions in Kickstarter funding. They've apparently run out of funding. They are struggling for money. What's the latest gay news? Game news. Star Citizen has recently had a bunch of layoffs. They have frozen raises and promotions. So like nobody's getting raises at the company. And a lot of former devs have like spoken out, which when one starts, all the others are like, "Oh, hey, other people are dealing with this too. I can speak about this as well." And we've been finding out that there's a lot of micromanagement that goes on at this company. No real big surprise there.
I'm not surprised at that.
There is a lot of like completely just indecisiveness from the leaders. They will have a meeting about a topic like 7 times, and in the 7th time they will like scrap it or change it entirely and just start progress over. Apparently their workflow is really, really bad. They will have a lot of meetings discussing things that don't matter. So like one of the former developers was like, "We one time had a meeting where we discussed objects that players literally cannot see. Like it's behind walls of things or like way in the background. And we had a meeting about like how these need to be touching the ground and not floating. Even though players, it will literally be impossible for them to like see this distinction." And then apparently they are mismanaging funds horrendously. They have a lot of custom furniture that, as one former employee described it, makes it like the Willy Wonka factory of the game development world. They just have like weird custom furniture and statues and stuff that costs a lot of money. The entire 9th floor of their headquarters is a coffee bar. Like, just the entire 9th floor. Which is like, wait, what? And then they also just have a really bad work culture. A lot of their veterans get replaced by younger, cheaper developers. And so they don't have anybody staying at the company. Nobody's been there for like a long time because once they start getting paid too much, they're replacing them. Which is just like really demoralizing for workers, right? Because when everybody's looking at like, "Oh, I'm not going to grow through this company. I need to find a new company." Yeah. And so there's just a lot of news coming out about this company that does not look particularly good. I don't know. WordPress drama? I'm still waiting for the WordPress drama to get big enough for it to hit your front page. I honestly don't even know what WordPress is. When are you going to add a throw command? I don't know. It's one of those... The throw thing is one of those things that's like... I don't know how good that is for a just chatting stream, but it's like really good for a game stream. So in a game stream, when somebody like is fighting a boss and they lock in, to keep chat entertained, you play with all the little like widgets, right? You throw stuffs at the streamer, you do text to speech, you fish. But in a just chatting stream, one, I don't want to fill chat up with stuff like that. And two, if you guys are like... You should never be to a point where, like, you're bored because nothing's happening on stream. Because you can just, like, ask me stuff or talk to me, right? You guys basically have my full attention. Because I'm not really doing anything other than looking at chat. Hey, I'm back. Sorry my aunt was talking old music with me. Hell yeah. It's a software that runs 42% of all websites. Used for creating and managing websites? Fish. I have done fishing once, Octomage. I did it in Cairo's chat. And I got a legendary gold crown, and I was like, 1 for 1, baby. We never need to fish again.
Alright, you're set for life.
Set for life. I don't basically want your full attention. I just want your full attention. One and done, that's epic. Hi, Violet. I think of people like that with marbles. So, hi, Smug. We were talking about you earlier. I think of marbles. Specifically, I think of Elite Stream, where Mrs. came in, rated Elite, did one race, won, and it was like, I am now retiring, going out the champ. We were talking about you, Smug, because, we watched game trailers yesterday. And of the few games I saw that I took note of, Overthrown was one of them. Oh my god. Oh shit! I forgot to set the incline! Oh god, okay. We're at 1.5. Fuck.
I was wondering why you didn't seem all that tired.
I changed the thing on screen, but that was before I actually got on the treadmill. Okay, we're gonna go longer than 5 miles. Scam. We'll go longer than 5. Just pretend you did it already. No. No. Oh god, I can't believe I forgot that. We looked at game trailers though, Smug, and one of the games we saw was Overthrown. And everybody was like, oh yeah, we watched Smug play that a little bit. Huh. Yes, Smug, we were talking behind your back about how much... Oh my god, Fanny, that's so mean! We were talking about you because of Overthrown, how you played that with Spacefish. Inhales, yo, icy scam! No! Just pretend you did it already. I see. Time to start from the beginning, basically. This is why you need a throw command. No cries. I can't believe you said that, Fanny. That's so mean. No, you said just kidding there. Such a good game. We should play it if you want. You liked it? Okay. It caught me at co-op. So it's not really a roguelite. At least as far as I can tell. But I saw in the trailer there was 4 people running around, like sprinting around to the point that they could run on water. And, fighting like that. That seemed interesting. I lost a lot of interest when they went back to their town and they were doing, like, Stardew Valley farming. Then I was like, ooh. I'm still interested, but... I don't know. I'd care more about, like, co-op, roguelike, just constant combat. I'd be a lot more interested in, like, Risk of Rain. Or... Gunfire Reborn. I'm on my Mean Girls arc. I never watched that movie. Thanks to you, Octomage. It's like Stardew Valley meets a hack and slash game? Okay. Okay. I can farm if you fight things? I get that it might not be for you then. Well, I do love Stardew. But, like, the moment you add Stardew elements, you add a measure of, like, consistency to it. You add a measure of, this is a playthrough. It's not a pick up and play with whoever's with you. It's like, hey, let's bring back our save that has 50 hours into it, right? And I find... those are really fun, and maybe my favorite games. But, like, there's that magic of Risk of Rain and Gunfire Reborn that's like, let's play a round of this. Let's just go loop 15 stages, play for 2 hours, and see if we can kill the Void Boss, right? That is... a lot easier to start with people and just like, hey, I'm feeling this, let's play it. Yulin, do you know what sex is? Fanny, I think I know what sex is. Okay. You have to watch Mean Girls. Put it on right now. And no problem, Violet. The combat in the game would be really good for a roguelike game? Yeah. Jeez, maybe 6. Have her point. I don't even cross that line. Hi, Fishy. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We were talking about you and Smug with Overthrown. Because we saw that in the game trailers yesterday. I had a punchline in mind, but oh well. I mentioned this to you earlier, Fanny, and then I got distracted. Blue Twitch, indefinite hiatus. Basically, my parents have 2 houses. They have one in Florida that they go to for the winter, and they have one here in Missouri that they live in during the summer. But it gets too cold here in Missouri in winter, so they migrate south for the winter. However, we had 2 fucking hurricanes. And so their house in Florida is in a bit of disrepair. My dad is actually there now fixing some stuff up. But like, for them to, you know, live there for an extended period, it needs some work done. My dad is literally getting into the house with a ladder right now. And so the plan was Blue Twitch stuff while I have the house in Missouri to myself. You know, I don't really want to be like... I don't really want to get a package that's like lewd sexy bunny outfit plus chastity cage. And like, my mom opened that and be like, Euland? Euland! I'm not really afraid of that conversation. But at the same time, like, they're doing me a big favor by letting me live here. Very cheap rent. I don't really want to, like, weird them out with stuff. So I don't want them to see or hear that sort of stuff. Blue Twitch is real? And so the plan was, when they're not here... Why did it buffer there? How is Missouri not south enough? Because it gets cold here. Missouri is southern in that it's like Midwest and has cornfields. But geographically, it's not super southern. Just as real as Violet. And so, with the hurricanes, there was the potential outcome of them not going to Florida at all this year. Now, that seems like it might change. Their house is actually not in that bad of condition. They need new stairs. I think they need a new AC unit, a new storage shed, and a new golf cart. The island they live on in Florida doesn't allow vehicles. So to get around, you need a golf cart. And so, well, they're probably not going to go for like 6 to 8 months this year. They might go for like 3 or 4. Chastity cage, huh? No, cries Lamau. Blue Twitch is real. Why did buffer there? Just as real as Violet. Right when I was about to get my answer about him finally letting me inside. Also when? I don't know. I don't even know if they're gonna try and go down. Just as real as Violet, who just found out Blue Twitch is real. I do have the Blue Twitch account. I haven't set it up as a model yet. You were gonna say?
Well, not just the packages, but I was also thinking it's like you don't want to make too much noise when they're around.
Exactly.
Too.
We've discovered, so there's like no soundproofing between the basement and upstairs. If I was in like the main area of the basement, they could be watching TV upstairs and I could hear every word from the characters on TV. The moment you go through the doorway to the room I'm in, suddenly the soundproofing is like incredible. I can't hear anything upstairs unless they like drop stuff on the floor in the kitchen, which is right above the room I'm in. And so the soundproofing is better, but like, you know, I wouldn't want them going through the basement and hearing anything. I wouldn't want it to be like late at night when the house is quiet as a mouse and that's when I'm making noise. There's no like ideal time to do stuff, right? Also, Maru is real. Maru is very, very real. Most people wouldn't care about soundproofing the basement unless they are keeping a dungeon in the basement. We have soundproofed this room a little bit. There's a lot of soundproofing in the ceiling of this room and the walls. Because when I was living in here at first without soundproofing, I couldn't hear anything upstairs. But like, it was deafening when somebody like dropped a fork in the kitchen. And my parents, I love them, but my god, they're both clumsy and drop a lot of fucking silverware. And so like, I'd be asleep. They would drop a fork and it was literally the sound of a metal pipe falling on the ground and clanging for a bit, clanging for a few seconds.
Little pipe meme.
It was literally, god, it was so loud. And I'm like, how? They dropped a spoon. Now that there's soundproofing, it's still pretty loud if they drop something like that. But like, I don't hear them watching TV. I don't hear them talking about stuff in the office across the room. Boom, boom, boom. SFX coming from basement in the middle of the night. Must be a big spoon like in that meme. God. All praise the pipe. Yeah, no, I don't want them to open a package of mine. I love my parents, but like, they get a lot of packages. My mom is one of those girls that like, she just lives on Nordstrom.com and Amazon. She literally just looks at stuff to look. Whether she's gonna buy it or not, she's just looking at what's on the market. And so she will buy like 1 to 2 things a day. So there's constantly packages coming in. And I can tell her like, hey, I'm expecting a package in the next few days. Hey, I should be getting a package today. Hey, did my package come today? And like, she's just so used to getting so many packages that she'll just open them all. Interesting word choice there. I feel like the context was pretty explanatory. She has come to me and been like, hey, I opened your thing, sorry. And like, on one hand, I'm like, really? I warned you like 3 times. How did you still open this? But on the other hand, like, when you get 1 to 3 packages a day, and you're looking out for the one that comes every like 3 months, I can understand oopsie opening it and whatnot. Hi, Kiark. Were you having fun with Fragpunk? Oh god. We're at 2 miles. 1.5 miles. We're not at incline. Yeah, that's the second thing. I don't want to be sitting there like moaning. Doing like incredibly lewd cam stuff. And and they're like just awake and hearing it, right? Well, in her defense, if she can't tell it was meant for you, the discrete packaging is working? Well, so no. The discrete packaging, no, actually yes. You're exactly right. It would be nice if she was like every single time making sure, you know, mom's name, mom's name, mom's name, dad's name, mom's name, dad's name, dad's name, mom's name. Yulin's name? Oh. Well, I better not open this one, right? Ideally, that's what happens, but... Well, no, but yes. But what happens is, you know, she gets 2 packages a day, opens them, and then after 3 weeks, she sees something, and she's like, what the fuck is this? I didn't order this. VR chat, or VR tracker track straps? What even is this? Oh, right, Yuland lives here. Looks at the package, label. Yep, this has Yuland's name on it, oopsie. And so, it would be nice if, that situation just never happened. And people have been like, get a P.O. box, right? People have told me, like, just get a P.O. box. But it doesn't really solve the other problem of, like, noise and doing stuff while they're here. Lamau Yuland lives here. Yeah. Oh god. I can't believe I forgot to turn the incline up. Mario 64 desert theme. That would be nice right now. The fucking Tanaris desert theme is very minimal and ambience driven. I'm looking at the desktop audio meter, and there's not much there. I can see myself re-uploading, like, all of the fucking WoW videos. Where I've saved the edited file for each of them. I can see myself muting them. And then finding, like, a WoW song that would be fitting for that zone. And playing that on repeat in a new edited file. Any tips for DJ Dragon Namiel? Water and lightning resistance. Water blight resistance. I actually didn't fight her that much. So, I don't actually know. I never fought the arch-tempered version. I probably fought a bunch of normal ones and maybe a tempered Namiel. Namiel's cool. Namiel was always a monster that was like, this thing is so pretty. You're cool? What the heck? You can't just say that. I think I had one more game story. Oh yeah. So, this is on Reddit. I was scrolling through all, and I saw that there was a post on r/Steam. And somebody was asking the question, what is a game that before it came out, you were super hyped for? Like, it was just all you could think about. You just wanted to play it the moment it came out. And then as soon as you got your hands on it, it wasn't what it lived up to be in your mind. And so you barely played it. Or it was really good, you just, you know, times changed and you didn't put much time into it. And I can think of 2 games that were like that for me. There was Sea of Thieves and Century Age of Ashes. Sea of Thieves, when I first saw it, was like, holy shit, this game is so incredible. I would just watch streamers play the beta, because a bunch of people were in the beta before it came out, right? I'd watch people play the beta for like hours every day. I'd come home from work, I'd watch Cream play it. That tornado just fucking threw me. I'd watch Cream play it for hours. And like, I was so excited to get it myself. And then when it was like, oh, it's PvP zones only, and I didn't really have people to play with, I just never got it. But I've watched a good like 500 hours of gameplay on Twitch. And then just never played it myself. Century Age of Ashes. This was a game that, like, Foss and I were super bored. We had no games to play, and we were just like, man, if only there was a game to play. Nothing is fun right now. And then he found Century Age of Ashes. And we were both like, holy shit, that looks so good. I can't wait to play it. And then it came out and it was just like, there's other things to play right now, so I'm not like, I don't really want to play it. I don't know if I even downloaded it. I know Foss played it a little bit. But he did it for like 2 streams. I never even downloaded it. But those 2 games, I remember being like crazy hyped for. And then I just never like got them. That's Princess Peach Showtime for me. Was hyped, but to be honest, kind of mid. Yeah. When I was looking through the comments of this post, the 2 games I saw have a lot of people talking about them were Anthem and Cube World. I don't know anything about Cube World. Some guy said Cube World was this in the comments for him. And then a lot of the comments responding to that guy were like, dude, I haven't heard that name in ages. Dude, oh my god, this. But then Anthem, I think Anthem was like the de facto winner of hyped and then mid when it came out. Everybody was excited for that game. And it looked so good. And then it came out and their endgame grind was just horrendous, right? Imagine being super hyped for something. Just wait for the game to release like the rest of us. Hurry up, February. Nah, I'm really bad for hyping myself up, Icy Fire. When a game comes out that has like cool trailers or stuff I'm interested in, I cannot help but like thinking about it and planning for it. I do that with every WoW expansion. I did that with Diablo. I'm doing that right now with Monster Hunter. I've done it with Ashes of Creation. I did it with Satisfactory 1.0. I spend more time thinking about a game and waiting to play it than I will actually playing the game. Don't look at my wishlist to see how many coming soon games I have. There's a lot of games on my wishlist that are like coming soon that I'm excited for, but like I'm not hyped for them, right? Like when the Concerned Ape game comes out, the Haunted Chocolatier or whatever. When that comes out, I'm gonna be excited for it and play it. But like, I'm not thinking about that daily, right? I added it to the wish list. Give me a notification when it's ready. And other than that, I'm like not thinking about it. But like Monster Hunter Wilds, every fucking time they give us new information, I'm sitting there thinking like, which weapon am I gonna play? Am I gonna play Lance? Insect Glaive? Gun Lance? Sword and Shield? Switch Axe? I don't know. I'm most looking toward Insect Glaive. But if they don't have Focus Kinsects... I hate that. I hate that about Kinsect for me. That's like, I will only play it with this one style. I have 0 adaptability. If I can't play Focus Kinsects, I don't want to play it. And if I can't play that... Gun Lance, if they have long ammo. And I doubt they will. They don't have long ammo. Well, okay, they're going to have long ammo, but I don't know if they're going to have charge shelling long ammo. If you enjoy playing a certain way, then hell yeah. Well, here's the thing, Icy Fire. I think that's really bad. Because if that very particular niche playstyle changes at all, the weapon is no longer fun for you. So, like, this happened for me for Gun Lance. I really like charge shelling long ammo. And then they changed that for Rise, and I fucking hated Gun Lance. Gun Lance was no longer fun for me. And so, like, if you just enjoy all aspects of a weapon, then it's like, oh, this playstyle is strong in this game? I do this. Oh, the update for this game came out? And now this other playstyle is good? I can start playing that. That is like the healthy way to enjoy a weapon. But for me, where it's like hyper fixated on these niches, if I lose that niche playstyle, I lose the weapon entirely. And that's kind of bad. That's probably going to happen. It's likely to happen with Kinsect. It's also probably going to happen with Switch Axe. I really like Switch Axe and Rise, where I could spam Invincible Gambit or transform attacks and not really focus on sword mode. And it's very likely that we lose both of those playsets. Well, we're going to lose Invincible Gambit for sure. We'll see if we lose speed transformations. With Gunlance, I lost long shell ammo. And that was frustrating. I can tell myself not to buy the deluxe edition. Hi, common adaptation. Lindy, I unraveled something. You want to know what I unraveled? Yes. Tell me what you unraveled. Please, tell me anything to take my mind off this incline. It is starting to affect me. I unraveled these nuts in your mouth. Okay. I don't know. Do these nuts jokes really work on femboys? I don't think that helped. It didn't help. God. Right. Yes, very much so. Super effective even. I don't know if I agree with that, Icy Fire. I feel like you say D's nuts to, like, standard dude bro. Or girl, and they're like, oh my god, how could you? I can't believe you got me. Ugh. And then you say it to a femboy who's just like, please and thank you. It's like, well, okay then. We're almost at the end of Tenaris. We're almost at the end of this fucking stupid desert. Hope we don't get like a 2-hour video. Nah, I said it to a femboy and they raged? Were they really a femboy? Or were they just like, femboys are popular right now. I'm gonna be one. That is a huge accusation for somebody I don't know even slightly. You could be a femboy without being, like, turbo-sexualized. That's a super effective. Did better than the user expected. You're just asking a question, it's fair. Nah, they've been a femboy for a year. Yeah, I'm kind of sitting here like, just a year? Huh? There are... Hello. There's kind of two metas for male streamers that are, like, in the algorithm right now. If you are a guy, and you're like, ooh woo femboy, or you're like, haha, think of me as your boyfriend, but don't be parasocial. The femboy and boyfriend personalities are what the algorithm likes for male streamers right now. If you don't fit into one of those two, you can still be successful. But, like, that is what the algorithm is pushing. So a lot of people are kind of just trying to fit into those. Even if they wouldn't necessarily fit that well. Where are you on this? You know exactly where I am, Global. Huh? I don't know. I'm not really trying to fit into this. I was a femboy before it was cool. Good lord. I think I just threw up a little in my mouth saying that. there are people trying to be like that. I don't know. On one hand, I want to say, like, just be yourself. Just be true to what you are, and you'll do better. Your audience will appreciate it more. But that's just not how the world works. Sometimes you can be yourself, and everybody rejects it. And I wish it wasn't that way, but that's just how it goes sometimes. It's very hard to tell somebody, like, hey, be true to yourself, and do what you love, and people will like you for that. And then that doesn't work out. It's hard to say that to somebody who has failed for 5 years doing that, and then they categorize themselves in some algorithm meta box and get instant success. In the lava? That's the only place I can imagine you in. Thanks, Kayla. Be true to yourself. Alright, well, I hate this kind of people. No, not that! Good lord. I mean, there's a degree of, like, be true to yourself, and then they're an awful person, right? Like, true to yourself, and they're like, hey, let me tell you why insert race is better than all the others. And it's like, holy shit, racist, ew. But then there's people that are like, you know, be true to yourself. Guys, I love going into the garage and hanging potatoes from the ceiling. And it's like, okay, that's great that you enjoy that. However, not a lot of people are going to care about that. You don't have a way to make that interesting to other people. So, like, it's not going to be that successful, right? And that's what I mean. I know a streamer like that. Oh, jeez. And they wonder why they aren't doing well as a streamer. Like, if they ever got any bigger, they'd be removed from the platform. Oh, jeez. I can't think of any streamers that are, like, blatantly breaking the rules. That if they got bigger, they'd be in trouble. I can think of a few streamers that they're incredible. They're great streamers. However, they just don't have a sense for, like, what the algorithm likes or what people like. And it feels like they're fucking sabotaging themselves. I know someone who... Did Logitech ever find us? Hi.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
hi, Gamer.
did.
I wanted to make sure. I know a streamer who... They're very entertaining. They're very good and talented as a streamer. However, they cannot take any criticism. They get mad at games. And they are very bad at hiding their frustration. And so, they'll be streaming. And they'll just have a quiet day, right? Chat's not really talking much. And they'll be, like, mad. They will take it out on chat. They'll be like, what the fuck, guys? This isn't just me. This is a two-way conversation. If you want me to be here and stream, you guys have to give me something to work with. You want this to be interesting? You have to put in the effort also. If you're not gonna do shit, why am I doing shit? And they'll end stream. And it's like... I get that... I understand it's a lot easier and more fun for you when chat is active. But it starts with you? So why are you taking it out on chat? Like... Nothing makes me leave a stream faster than a streamer complaining about me. That's the career, though, entertainer? Dude, it pisses me off so much, Maruka. There are days where I just want to vibe. I just want to chill and lurk. Sometimes I'm very active in people's chat and talking up a storm. And some days, I just want to play Satisfactory for 5 hours and listen to someone talk. And when a streamer's sitting there like, what the fuck are you all doing? Why aren't you talking? It's like... Okay, well now I'm definitely not talking, and I'm clicking off your stream and going somewhere else. You weren't talking about the walking drama magnet that can't avoid being in the VTuber T every other week? Are you talking about me there? I don't know if you're making a joke about me or not. It's a friend of a friend. They're just openly racist. I make sure to never ever contribute to their view count. Yeah, there's a few friends of mine that my friends will raid, and I will just instantly be like, cool, closing this stream. It's not necessarily that I dislike them, but I either have a problem with them, or something about them. I don't know. There's a few people like that I just refuse to, like, watch or interact with at this point. There's one. Every single friend I have speaks so highly of them. Every person I know is like, oh, god damn it. I was like, what is that in the bottom left? Is that a text box in Guild Wars? No, it's a fucking YouTube Premium.
YouTube.
I was like, what is that? Every friend I have speaks so highly of them. But every interaction I have had with this person in the last 5 years has been negative and had me walking away from the conversation going, man, fuck this guy. Ugh, I can't stand him. And so, like, people raid him. Core will raid him. Proxy will raid him. I probably shouldn't say who raids him. Because then somebody...
because it might.
Yeah, I'm like realizing, hold on, people might be able to narrow that down. This one person, I'm just like, I will not watch this person. I don't really want them to change. I don't, like, think they're a bad person in any way. But, like, I've never had a good interaction with them, and I'm just done trying to have a good interaction with them. At this point, I would put credibility into this is intentional. It's fine if you become partner. Twitch seems to care less. Just look at VR chat category? God. The fuck, streamer? What's wrong, Danny? I get it, Elin. I will be a better person. Someone scolded me like that. I'd have a hard time coming back. Exactly. And, you know, that's what happened to their numbers. They're a great entertainer. They're a great streamer. They start climbing. And then they have a few interactions like that where they just take it out on chat. Or, like, rage at a game. And their numbers go crashing down. And then because their numbers aren't what they used to be, hi media, because their numbers were good then bad, they get depressed about it and stop streaming for a bit, and have to start all over again. And it's like, you do this to yourself, motherfucker. Just be chill. Just think about what you like watching as a viewer, and, like, take that into consideration when you do stuff. If you watched a stream and had somebody be like, you guys suck, you don't talk enough, you don't give enough gift subs, why don't you support me? It's just $5, well, $6 now to subscribe. Just fucking...
Oh, God.
Just fucking support a little bit instead of leeching off me. If somebody says that to you and you're watching a stream, you're like, yeah, I don't want to be here anymore, fuck you. The worst
They
part...
forget that even lurkers count. Like, if you have more lurkers, you are higher on the list of recommendation for a category. So,
plus
the more
ad
lurker
revenue.
you have, the more chance you have people that could join and start actually gifting subs or just buying a sub for themselves. So. Every person counts in the chat, even the lurkers that are here to just watch.
It is... It is so... I want to say it's easy to support a streamer. It's honestly difficult to not support a streamer if you watch them at all. Like, they count lurkers. If you make clips, they love that. Increasing the view count, like, just... ad revenue, just so many things just count that you can do for free, that, like, getting mad at your chat for not subbing or supporting you enough is just mental. The worst part is there's 4 people that immediately came to mind. Imagine having an active chat. You get like 3 messages per hour when streaming. One of which is a follower buying bot. I will say, Fanny, anytime I see someone compare themselves to a streamer in their chat, that makes me not want to check them out. So, like, what you just did, if I was someone else in chat and I saw you say that, I would find that annoying and not watch you. I used to watch somebody who, well, they don't stream much anymore. I'd still watch them if they did. But they had a friend who, every single time they said something, this person in their chat would be like, must be nice. So, like, someone would subscribe to them. Must be nice to get subscribers. But you're great, you deserve it so much. And, like, I cannot fucking stand that at all. Just feels like such a Debbie Downer moment. Such a, like, this was such a positive moment, and you've just totally soured the mood.
That reminds me of the type of viewers that comes into chat and is like, oh, I love your emotes. And you're like, oh, thank you. And then a few times during the stream, they're like, while people get gifts subbed or just subs, they're like, oh, they're so lucky. I would love to have those emotes.
Yeah.
Access to those emotes.
Fair, sorry, I was
like,
just making fun of the guy.
Yes, we understand you.
We were talking about saying chat wasn't active enough while you were lurking. I understand your intentions, Fanny. And I know you didn't mean it that way. I'm just letting you know that people might not like it when you say things like that. And I'm right there with you. I streamed for a good month to like 0 to 3 viewers. I remember like every day checking the view count, be like, am I high enough for affiliate yet? Am I high enough for that yet? And like, especially the first week, there were streams where nobody would say anything. My very first stream, not a single chat message. My 6th stream, it was like an hour and a half of no chat messages. And then at the very end, Mitskitsune came in and talked to me for a good like 10 minutes. And then he was like, well, I'm heading out to the gym. And I remember having a thought when he left, I had like 5-10 more minutes in the video. We are back to the silence again. This is depressing. I wish he was here. I don't know what I would do if chat wasn't moving that much. It's very... There is a steep obstacle to get over, where you have to build your community and chat enough that it's active. And once you're over that, it's a lot easier. And if I ever lost that, I don't know what I would do. I'd honestly fucking panic. Because I
mean, you have the advantage that you plan the stuff beforehand, so you have things to talk about. So at least you wouldn't get automatically without things to talk. But yeah, I have that few times on stream where I'm just like,
yeah.
No one's talking. I don't know what to talk about. Panic.
There's always the fallback of whatever game you're playing you can talk about. So like, if you were playing Satisfactory, you can just start thinking aloud, right? You can just start being like, alright, I placed this belt here, turn it at this angle. Why did it place like that? Delete this shit. Get it out of here. Okay, replace it. There, that's good. Like, you could start just thinking aloud and get rid of the dead air. That's hard. Sentinel is actually a fucking master of that. Sentinel just makes it look so natural and effortless to think out loud while playing a game that he's just like, God, he's just so nice to listen to when he streams. But like, anybody doing a just chatting thing, if they're like in VR chat, just hanging out, walking like this, or just a standard just chatting stream, when you don't have that game to just like, all right, think out loud, it is, yeah, it's full panic when you run out of stuff. Stuff when it's friends of friends, I just try to keep my mouth shut and stay away. Yeah, I don't want to cause waves. I don't want to be like, hey, just so you know, friend of mine, that friend of yours, they suck! Like, I never try to do that. I fucking came close to it the last 2 days. There's a Discord I'm in that somebody I genuinely dislike has been invited to, and he's been talking up a storm there. And I'm a mod in that Discord, and I was really close to, like, just kicking him. I saw him join, I was like, ew, why is this person here? And I thought about it, but I don't really talk or interact with this Discord at all. It felt inappropriate of me to, like, kind of just be lurking in this Discord and not interacting with them at all. And then the people that are active there invite somebody who's hanging out with them. So I've kind of just been like, whatever. I don't like this guy, but whatever. I don't need to, like, fucking chase him around places and kick him out of every community. That's weird. Also, Yulin cute. Don't bully him too much with the incline. Oh, it's too late, media. You're lurking, so you might not hear this, but the incline is already maxed. Have comfy lurk, media. Too late. I've got a way to watch without increasing the view count. Imagine empathy being the key to success. You know, like what you were promoting. Goes against the sociopathic, self-interested, capitalistic structure that has been established that we grew up on. Is that like the most real message you ever typed out, Global? Here, sorry, I was just making fun of the guy who you were talking about saying chat wasn't active enough while you were lurking. Yeah. Somehow I could believe you wouldn't mind if I went back to full lurk. I would mind. Sometimes you push my buttons, Global. Most of the time you don't. It's only days where, like, there's 4 people pushing my buttons. So if, like... oh god, do I just name and shame everybody? I'm gonna fucking do it. If Dr. Air is here, telling me about some, like, absolutely disgusting injury on his finger that nobody wants to hear in detail, and, like, anybody eating is, like, pushing away their food, like, well, my appetite's gone. If you and Juice are just like, L, rip, L, didn't listen, and Riddle is just in a mood of, like, high energy, type out stuff too fast that the autocorrect can't keep up with it. I love all of those people. But, like, there's days where it's just too much of it, and I'm like, okay. And there's days where I get, like, all of them going at once, and there's more than just those 4. If I have, like, a combination of people in having a day, as I'm gonna call it, I might be sitting there just like, okay, deep breaths, Yulin. They mean well. Yulin talking shit again. Gale's on that list. There are days where Gale is going hard on me. And I'm just like, man, what did I do? Gale, why do you hate me? And Gale's like, I don't know. Happened 5 years ago. I'm sure it was something. But I forgot. Fuck you. And I'm like, what the fuck, man? Not gonna lie, I want to return to streaming. I just don't know what I could do on stream. Just do what you want to do. Don't think of it as a show that you need to succeed. IQ. Don't think of it as something that, like, this needs to be a thing, and if it fails, there's no going back. Just do it. I think I streamed myself writing code once forever ago. It was part of a community goal, so people showed up that supported the idea. Imagine making people pick sides, which someone else already tried. Yeah. I know I do it, Big Smush. I push all the buttons. Icy Fire's literally never pushed a button. Name and shame me. Name and shame me. Palpatine do it. Who is a cute purple hair cutie? That's Senril. Hi, Nick. We have Wrath, Senril, Icy Fire, Chakrail, and they're off camera. But we have Sleepy Gammy and Logitech with us, too. Fuck you, Ewan, talking shit again. You know it, Gale. Always. That's Sen, the resident Sock Hobbit. Sock Hobbit? I don't know about that one. Morning, friends, and Icy. I wonder how many streamers would love to have that problem. There's probably a decent few who would love to have people that push their buttons. I don't know if I could handle it every stream. If they were like... If those individuals I mentioned, and the other people that push my buttons, if they did it every stream, if they were like, just going off every stream, and I was like, hey, I need you to ease up, and they kept going, I'd ban them for 24 hours. I'd be like, dude, I'm not having this. Sit down. And if they come back and they keep doing it, no apology. Not even that they necessarily need to do an apology, but like they keep coming back doing the exact same thing, I'd probably ban them for a week. And if they come back from that doing more of the same, I'm immediately going to be like, you know what, that was a nice week. I don't need you here. Go away. I banned one person for 24 hours. And that was Juice. Juice was absolutely driving me up a wall, spamming L, RIP, bad take, and just spamming L and other things. And I was like, I need you to ease up a bit. And like, I think he did for a little bit, and then 10 minutes later he did another L, and I was like, I can't with you. I cannot with you today. Go away. And he came back and he was like, hey, I'm sorry. And I was like, I'm sorry too. I was fucking frustrated as shit yesterday. Actually, no. I don't think I warned him properly. I think that ended up being a learning experience for me. Because I didn't necessarily tell him, like, hey, mask off. Real talk, Juice. This is getting to me. I need you to stop. I don't think I gave him a proper warning like that. I think it went from, oh my god, you guys. Oh my god. Stop. You guys are pushing my buttons so much. Juice, I'm not having this. Sit down for a while. Go away for 24 hours. I think that was my first. I did not properly warn him, which was mostly on me. And so after that, I remember thinking about it a lot and being like, that wasn't fair of me. I was absolutely enabling it. And I should have given a more, not direct, but like a more clear, I'm not liking this, bro. How was that incline treating you? It's pretty good. I had forgotten about it until you reminded me. So I just looked down and we're at 3.7 miles, which I'm like, oh, hell yeah. That's way further than I expected. IG. Sleepy. That nerd. I'm gonna expose him. Hi. Hi, how is you? I am getting worn out fast, G. They are bullying me today. We're at 12% incline. Exposed. I can tell you what set me off. So it's not a mystery, Ewan. It was the moment you learned that you were my mother, and the first thing you did was tie me to the dumpster. You went back to planning your blue Twitch streaming. Yeah, but that was funny, Global. It was funny when I was like, I'll come back for you, and you're like, really? And I was like, yeah, of course I will. And you're like, you'll really come back for me? Of course I will. That was hilarious, right, Global? I thought it was funny. Damn, I didn't even get named and shamed. I must bring up wheat triangles more. Do I need to do it more? Got it. You're gonna ban me over Farming Simpson. There's a few jokes that, like, I don't particularly like, but I don't dislike. The wheat triangles, I actually do kind of like that joke. The farming sim joke? I'm indifferent on it. It's not constant enough that I'm like, hey dude, this is annoying. Nobody's laughing at it. Knock it off. I'm banning it. Like, it's nowhere near that. Yolan Wise, Logitech and Icy Fire, so very cute. Effort, personality, dedication. One of them is small and, like, hug-sized. You can just quietly leave if you aren't enjoying the content. True! Never mind, I'm not getting on. He's already on. Hi, how is you exposed? Oh, nice. Also, I spy a Shocky. You do! You do.
No, there's no Shocky. What do you mean? Hi, Kyo.
How are you, Kyo? I have a question for you, Kyo. I've been calling you G, but on Blue Sky, you're Tora Kyo. Do you go by Kyo more? So funny now you have a ghost baby in your walls. If someone told me they were leaving because I was talking about something I enjoy talking about, I'd just ban them. The result is the same. I wouldn't ban them, but like, it does irritate me when people are like, we're talking about World of Warcraft, let me know when it's done. Or, World of Warcraft, muted. I don't know why I added the muted emote. And I feel like every time I see it, I'm like, I gotta get rid of this shit. But then people like it so much, I'm like, I don't want to get rid of it, they like it. But like, Bits, Zuvi, I think there's one or two other people that like, I talk about a subject, and they are so ready to put them muted. And I'm like, hey man, that's fine if you don't want to hear it. Could you not fucking try to hurt my feelings? You would ban me because of Satisfactory? I would, yes. The things Q does in Satisfactory, uh-huh. Yeah. How are you?
Optimized building, I'm guessing. That's...
No. You don't even build optimize. You just try to build horrendous looking shit. Oh my god. Like, I understand trying to build optimized stuff, 100% efficiency, and not caring about the aesthetics. This fucking gremlin is like, how do I make this look as atrocious as possible? Okay, we're gonna put a belt through this tree. We're gonna put a conveyor belt going up into the air. Then we're going to put a different length conveyor belt going higher into the air. Then we're gonna take a conveyor belt going all the way to the ground. Those conveyors existed for no reason, but they're there now. And then we're gonna take belts that zigzag through all these smelters, and then go into the final smelter. And it's like, who hurt you? Who hurt you as a child?
It's the someone, a follower of Let's Game and Out's School of Satisfactory.
No, she really is. She watched the video, his most recent one, and was like, I was making this tower, and then I saw Let's Game It Out make an even better tower, and I was like, he's such a genius. What a magnificent tower he's made. It's helped me improve upon my own tower. And I'm like, god damn it, Shocky. Oh my god.
Yeah, because I had started my stream before I even posted the new video, and I was already making a tower.
Oh god.
Except that it's even better with the way Let's Game It Out they did it, because you just choose the belt as the way to make the tower. It's amazing.
I'm great, enjoying some Yulin work in Unity. How about you? To be fair, it probably helps that I have a history of writing comedic material for my games and such, so I know when to strike. I'm good. Q's are more frequent, but either or works. Okay. They timed me out. I think I have timed Shocky out for Satisfactory stuff, where she like said something and I was just like,
yes.
Yeah, I'm fucking purging this. Wow, muted. G's more of a common nickname for me IRL, but some friends online call me G still, so yeah. Okay. You're stronger than me. As long as it works, it's perfect. Tora Kiyoshi is the full name of my Neko character. I just go by Kiyo to shorten it. Got the inspiration from my emo artists, since they go by Sue, because their character's name is so long. I didn't catch what zone this was. I think this was Nar Shaddaa. I wonder if cake farts are still on the bottom of the jokes tier list. We cannot talk about cake farts anymore. Well, okay, since you've brought it up, maybe we can. Kyo, I have a question for you. Oh, this was louder than I thought it was. Let's say you've been in a relationship for a year, and it's been perfect. They're everything you want in a partner. It's not like a subservient relationship. You feel like equals. You've genuinely had the consideration of like, wow, this person is so amazing. They're marriage material. But I've only known them for like a year. That's too soon to like say, hey, marry me. But like, I don't want this to ever end. But you can't. I don't know what's coming, but break up with them. Just fucking end it. They then come to you. And they're like, Kyo, you have made me so happy this past year. But I have been hiding something from you. I have a fetish for farting into cakes. I want to set a cake down on a table. I want to get on the table and sit on that cake bare ass and fart into it. And I want you to watch. I have been hiding this from you because all of my past relationships have left me because of this fetish of mine. So I felt I needed to prove myself to you for you to, like, accept me for who I am. But this is who I am. And if you cannot accept this, it's a deal breaker for me. I require you, once a week, let's say every Friday, you don't have to participate, you don't have to you don't have to, like, be naked, you don't have to eat the cake. All I need for you is to sit on the couch and watch me and not act disgusted for 5 minutes a week. Can you give me that? Can you indulge me in my cake farting fetish once a week for 5 minutes? Is that a deal breaker for you? And that question applies to Kyo, Maruka, Octomage, and anyone else who has not heard this fucking travesty of a question before. At least years at a time when I've been banned here for mentioning something. Oh god, I restarted the saga. I don't know what's coming, but break up with them just fucking ended. So marriage material. Q, that question applies for you, too. Why is he talking about WoW? It could be worse. It could be isopods. I'm sorry, everyone. Do not summon Como here. Once a week. You said it was like once every 3 months. I have never said it was once every 3 months. It has always been once a week. I stand by what I said. It's over. It applies to me too. If you've not heard me ask this question before, I would like your answer to this. I'm gonna rate the farts like it's American Idol. Only if they're fine with my fetishes? Yes, let's assume they're fine with your fetishes. My personal take is, this is gross. I find farts and burps, like, really gross. So I would struggle with it. But I would do it. Keep in mind, they're making you happy and giving you everything you want in a partner. This is like, your quality of life actively goes down if you leave them. And in my eyes, I could put up with some weird farting for 5 minutes a week. If that means my dreams literally come true. I'm not saying you're shallow if you leave them. But, like, really? The premise of the question is that they're perfect. Other than this. Momodoko? As long as you get to see Yulin, I don't mind.
It's just a waste of cake, though.
Well, so here's the thing. It's a waste of cake. But it's not even like a waste of money. They've worked out a deal with the bakery at the grocery store that they're buying a cake for like $4 that otherwise would have been thrown away because it's stale.
Wow.
Mm-hmm. I've
but
I've had somebody be like, I can't do this because it's a waste of food. And it's like, okay, well, it would have been thrown away otherwise. I forgot my OG answer, but sure enough. I honestly don't care about the farts and burps. I got stomach issues that make me burp after drinking still water. Really? Oh. I see why Lofan was deflecting with the vote for Yulin ship now. So what if he's talking dirty to you the entire time too? The deal was that you just had to not be disgusted. You could sit there stone-faced. Good night, Elder. Sleep well. You could sit there not reacting at all and just watching them. You can't look away. But they'd probably like it more if they were talking dirty to you and you're like, oh yeah, hell yeah, baby. They might like that more. But it's not required. I'm gonna rate the farts like it's American Idol. That's good. What if I laugh at the fart? Because some make me laugh? Let's say they like the laughing because it's not disgust. Is my answer good enough, Ewan? It wouldn't be me. I feel like that would be weird if they're like, you have to watch me fart for 5 minutes every week. And you were like, so long as I can continue to watch Yulin streams, I'm okay with it. That feels like something you'd be allowed to do anyway. Double down, join the fetish. Baker, 2 cakes, please. And I'm not kink shaming. Just really put me off of them. I had someone I was talking to mention a really terrible fetish that is not my thing. And I just could never look at them the same. I kinda had an experience like that, Octomage. I had somebody, okay. When I first started being openly lewd, before like the age of 28, I was very reserved. I was very much like, if you're openly lewd and flirtatious, hi Big Dak, people won't like you, so keep that shit to yourself. And then I just found out people don't hate that, and a lot of people actually like that. And so I started being openly flirtatious. And there was kind of a few streams where I was like, testing the waters. Where I was always like, hey, if I'm going too far, let me know and I'll knock it off instantly. But then I would flirt, make a lot of sexual jokes. Just push the limit. And a few of them were like, actually, no one ever told me to stop. But a few people were like super enabling and super encouraging of it. In one of those streams, the streamer messaged me a few days after. I'd been watching them like every day for like 3 or 4 weeks. I'm openly lewd, openly flirtatious. Just way over the line with sexual jokes, but they're encouraging it. And the streamer messages me and they're like, I have a proposition for you. You fuck my girlfriend and then I clean up the mess. And I was like, what the what? And they were like, yeah. I'm into cucking. I kind of want to watch you just destroy my girlfriend. And then I get to, like, you know, I get to have sex with them after you. And I was like, okay, first off, I'm a sub, so no. That's not how it goes down for me. 2, I have learned something today, and that's fine. That's cool. I don't think any less of you. At the same time, I did, like, look at them differently, right? Hi, Scriggles. Thank you for the follow. When you find out somebody is like... Hi, Purest Violet. Thank you for the follow. When somebody is like... has a fetish like that they share with you. I'm not gonna say, like, my opinion of them negatively changed, but it was like... this person looks different to me. Hi, Aaron Paragon. Hi, brought friendos. What have you done? What have you done? I can't scroll up. There we go. I missed a few messages. Huh. What the fuck? That was only 4 years ago? Wait, Cora was married to Prudlin? Or was never married to me? Huh. Wait, will she let me eat the cake off her afterwards? Yes, Q. That is optional, and they'd probably like it more, but not required. Wait, since I have Hypno Kink, could I ask them to hypnotize me beforehand to be less grossed out? No. It has to be you. You cannot take an out, Fanny. Big Dead Attention Deck. What the fuck? That was only 4 years ago. 30 Tooland. Tooland is a very big cutie. Thank you, Nick. What? Huh? Yeah, that was my response when they just fucking came out the gate with that. And I was like, that was a hard blindside for me. You didn't want to test the waters. Proceed to get blown out of said water. Scroogy is here. I brought Friendos and Violet. Hi, Maru. Awawa, hi, Maru. Why would you bring them during this discussion? I know, I did see that. I was like, they're following then? Huh. Because why not? I'm doing okay. Oh my god. I'm struggling with Chatterina right now. Okay, I think I got it. My opinion changed massively when you offered to buy my foot pics when I was short for the month. Forever grateful, though. That is a running joke between me and Giraffimation. We always show up to each other's streams and we're like, hey, thanks for buying the tier 3 foot package. It really helps me this month. And their chat's just like, what? Huh? It's a real homie right there. Okay, but what flavor of cake? I'm very giggly at this entire convo. Must be the town. Damn, I know you cannot take an out. By the way, you described it seems like that would be a win-win situation, you know? No, we need answers. Beat! Good morning, Ewan. Great vanilla cake. Hi, Riddle. I need a drink. Holy. Was another moment like that. Okay. I think most of the people that watch VR chat streams or stream VR chat here know who Stafair is. I had a joke in Stafair's chat one time that I should not have made. Basically, I had met them recently. They said something in my chat, I said something in theirs. No, I hadn't said something in theirs chat yet. But they hung out in my chat a little bit. I had them follows for like 3 years beforehand because of Stream Raiders though. Anyway, I woke up one day. I am not fully there. I am not thinking as clearly as I should, but they're live. And I open their stream and I'm like, oh, this will be funny. They're live to like 150 people. And I go, hey, Staffy. Hope you're doing well. I know it's been a while and I hope this doesn't come off as inappropriate, but I'm short on rent money this month. Do you still buy foot pics? Understandable if you don't. Just throwing that out there. Have a good one. That was, and like, all of her mods in chat see that as first time chatter, that message. And she looks at it and goes, what the fuck? Hold on. And her mods, like 2 of her mods go, Staffy, do you want us to handle that? And she's like, no. He's joking, by the way, but hi, you. I do not buy feet pics, okay? And her chat, I think she literally has a foot emote, so chat's like, okay, yeah, of course they don't. But they do have a foot emote, so maybe they do. And she's like, dude, come on. And I'm like, my bad. I probably should have gotten to know you a little bit more before sending that one in front of 150 people. I'm just waking up. I'm sorry. That was my very first message in her chat. It's funny, Scriggles. The emote artist that did that step emote for media also did a Steppies emote for me. I didn't buy it. We have somebody who comes by named Feet Chan. that commissioned it for me as a gift. But yeah. Paper talisman.
Yeah.
Was there any Nilla cake reference? But yeah, I would attempt the hypnosis strat first, and then I would concede if that didn't work. So you would just lie to them, Fanny? You would try to get out of it without them knowing? That'd be a deal breaker for me. If I was like, you need to do this, and they were like, oh yeah, of course, and then I found out you hypnotized it, trying to like, not be a part of it, I'd be like, that's disrespectful. How are you, Riddle? Doing hectic, Nick? Why hectic? Let's go! Logitech, may I please touch the ears? They're probably gonna say no, Nick. Fanny asked if they could be hypnotized? Yes. So it was regards to the cake farting thing. If they were like, you have to watch me fart into a cake, and Fanny was like, of course I will. And then was like, I'm gonna hypnotize myself so I can't see this. And then watches it. And then after unhypnotizes himself. Doesn't that feel like kind of lying to the person? Doesn't that feel like you're trying to like hide in some way and not be a part of it with them? Well, they'd ask the person first. If they did. Is Sen doing the Macarena in his sleep? I hope Sen is just comfy and vibing. Sen works hard. They get to the weekends and I'm just like, oh, I just want them to rest and have a good time. Neeland answered my question about the dirty talk. Is it a deal breaker for you personally? I did answer it, Dingo. You asked that and then, like, stepped away from the computer or something. It is not required. You could sit there stone-faced, just, like, not responding at all. They would probably like it more if you talked dirty back to them or responded to it. But the dirty talk is not required. Well, they'd ask the person first. No. I would ask first if they'd be fine with them hypnotizing me to also be into it. They said no to that. I'd concede I'm just watching normally. Okay. That's probably fair. How are you, Logitech? I'm doing okay. For sure, I understood that. It's all part of it. You and the dead fish sex. What the heck? Oh, did you bring a space goddess on stream today, Cuteland? Hi, Baldier. Are you a space goddess, Shonky? Didn't know that.
No.
Oh, okay. I know, they could be.
It's my Halloween disguise.
Ah. We have Wrath, Senral, Shonky, Icy Fire, Logitech, and Gammy with us. Although Gammy has crumpled up over there. Elon, what if he started asking you to bake the cake for him to show your love? I would probably do that, though I see it being more understandable that people aren't going to do that. Damn, you got a party? I guess it is Saturday. We're in the Wind Waker map also. Because we're doing Wind Waker tomorrow, I wanted to do Wind Waker... Oh, well, the camera's like in Shockreel's thigh. But we're at Hyrule Castle for Wind Waker. I switched to that camera, and all I could see was like a part of your clothes, and like 15% of the screen being
maybe
skin.
it was on the left.
It would have been to the left. I don't know if it was thigh or like side tummy.
We'll say that it was the thighs.
We'll say that it was thighs.
It's fine.
Go, Baldier. Icy Fire, did you get your head pass today? They did. I think they're playing Monster Hunter right now. They're fighting Namiel. We're at 4.7 miles. We do have to go further than 5. It was tits. Did you play it in Strinova, Ewan? I have no idea what Strinova is. What's another story I got for you guys? Oh yeah! So anyway, that cake parts thing. Anytime somebody was new in chat, we would ask them that. Somebody would be like, follows Yulin. Hi, and I'd be like, give your opinion on cake farts right now. And everybody was like, wow, Yulin's really into cake farts. And I was like, guys, it's not about the cake farts. It's about willing to compromise your comfort for true love. It's a question of, are you willing to make compromises and sacrifices for somebody who is otherwise perfect for you, but has this disgusting, though harmless fetish? But everybody was like, nah, you're just into cake farts. And I was like, okay, we're done talking about cake farts. But then, fucking chat, Fanny, Global, I think Icy Fire did a bit too, would always be like, hey, so you're still into cake farts, right? And I was like, okay, you know what? We're going further with this. Anybody who brings up cake farts, they're getting the title cake farter. If you bring up this thing, you are now the cake farter. And that got people to stop. We talk about it a lot less since then. Oh, my throat is suddenly, really dry.
Now the question is, who brought it up this time?
It was Fanny. So Fanny is the cake farter. Me? Play Monster Hunter? How dare you accuse me allegedly? And I feel like my strat is at least a fair compromise. Compromise is sacrifice, sure, but that's too far. I did ask this question during the younger days of his streams. Then why does Core ask you for fish facts? Because for 3 years she thought I was a marine biologist. I am not. I have a degree in environmental biology that I have very quickly forgotten everything for. But I've never been a marine biologist. Oh god, I'd do anything to not have that title. It's very easy, Octal. All you have to do is not bring up cake farts. I think I came back at the wrong time. It was Fanny the cake farter. Wait, I don't remember being asked that when I followed. You followed at a point. No, you followed a long time ago. I don't know. It might have been at a point where, I wasn't asking everybody, but I was doing, once a stream or, once every 2 days. I will go again. Because, like you said, they would share all your other kinks. So if they share my Hypno kink, they're at least not mine by my logic, It's not necessarily that they share it, they're accepting of it, right? So you could be like, I'm into barking like a dog, and you treating me like a dog for an hour each day. They're not necessarily liking it, but they're going to, I guess, satiate your need for that. They're gonna play along. Tell us what a population is, Yulin. What? Yuki, almost 2 months. Oh yeah, then? What do you think of Milo Rossi's credibility in the field? I don't even know who that is. I just told you I forgot everything. How are you, Yuki? Icy, hi, Global Doko Loja. Ah. Oh my god, guys. I'm not struggling, but I am tired. It's at least fair to ask, regardless of the outcome. I think it's fair to ask, for sure. The way you worded it the first time, I thought you were saying, I'm gonna try hypnotizing myself so that I don't remember the cake farting stuff. And I was like, this feels disingenuous. This feels kinda not cool. I didn't want this incline for you, Yulin. I know. He's a marine biologist, don't believe his lies. What do I have in my notes? Are you guys ready for some of the stupidest news you've ever heard in your life? Eland, I saw you hanging out with Core last night. I was. We're exploring the last Dawu map. Now that you got the incline, I got a free pass for bits and gifts. I'm ready. Eland does not remember if family or order is higher in the hierarchy. I honestly don't. There is a Navajo congressman. So Navajo, like Native American. There is a group protesting him. And they are telling him to go back to his own country. He is Navajo, and this group is protesting him, saying, go back to your own country. They are trolling? I'm pretty sure they're just stupid, and some group from, like, 4chan is trolling them. Did he go back? No. Also, I'm pretty sure I only got the cake fart question after I started coming out of my blue shell. Native Congressman Pog. This is peak American logic. Man, I swear, human are getting extremely dumb. I'm pretty sure it's a group that's, like, too stupid to know what's what. And they're getting trolled by some group online. Go back to Monkey. There's, like, some troll group online that's like...
Monkey.
This guy's telling us all these laws and trying to change all these things. He's trying to change our culture. We gotta tell him to go back to where he came from. And this stupid group is like, yeah, he shouldn't be telling us all these things. And they just don't realize Navajo Native American. Hi, Kumi. I got Kumi cuddles yesterday. It was fucking pog. Keep in mind, I joined streams at peak mental illness for me, you know. Maruka, yeah. Just pet Senulin. Not while I'm walking. Also, Sen hasn't moved in a long time. They're probably, like, big sleepy right now. Oh, here's the biggest news. Yes, I do be here. Here's the biggest news from yesterday. Monster Hunter Wild. We have a big dev video coming up in a week. But yesterday on Twitter, they confirmed 16-man lobbies. So back in Monster Hunter World, we had 16-man lobbies, and that was peak Monster Hunter. Having you and 15 friends in the same lobby, splitting into different groups to go do hunts, and coming back and seeing a bunch of people together, that shit was the best. In Rise, because it was built for the Switch, we had 4-man lobbies. And Rise was good, but it lost that magic. It lost that feeling of, like, we have a full fucking room. In Wilds, they have confirmed 16 hunters can be in the same lobby. It probably means it's limited to 16 people. It doesn't necessarily state 16 player limit, but we know we can have 16 players in a lobby. Which, that was one of the biggest things in World for me. I fucking loved just having all of my friends from VRChat getting on Monster Hunter, having a full lobby, having somebody or 2 people show up and be like, oh man, the lobby's full, and like we'd split into 2 groups of 9, and then those would fill up. That shit was so good. And like, again, Rise was a great game, but limiting it to 4 was just like, doesn't have that magic. I went 16 on the Switch. 16 player lobbies means more sieges. Only getting back into Monster Hunter if I can capture Elder Dragons? That's not how it works, North Prince, and it never will be. Has Elon talked about the fallout where Elon fucked up the blocking Twitter? Regularly. Yes. I mean, we say fallout, but the reality is, Elon fucks up, shit happens on Twitter, everybody goes, hey everybody, I made a Blue Sky, follow me there. And then in 2 days, we're all on Twitter again. We're all, like, ready to go to Blue Sky, but the, like, big transition hasn't happened. The absolute fall of Twitter has not happened yet.
Yeah, and most people didn't leave Twitter because of the block change. It was mostly because of the AI change.
All of the artists are leaving because of the AI change. Which I'm hoping they're, like, the first of the wave and everybody follows them, because they're like, hey, all the art's over here now.
Blue Sky got but yesterday they posted 1.2 million new members
God damn, hell yeah.
in one day.
I'm locked out of Blue Sky. I would check both daily, but I literally just need to call customer support and be like, hey, get me in my fucking account. Because they will not send me a password reset. Stan wasn't built with that in mind. Win Switch 2, 2025. Plus LAN party mode for Switch isn't possible for so many, if I recall correctly. VPN time. Gumi, why is Zealand so very cute? Wait, Switch U is the best console I've ever imagined. Wait, hang on, wait. NDQ. You weren't followed? I mean, thank you, but like, how does that happen? You've shown up here regularly. I had no idea. That's funny. More so hardware, less so connection, I'm sure. Fair, but also the change was straight up illegal in Canada and much of the EU. Yeah, AI change? So, Wrath. They recently changed their terms of service to say, anything you post on Twitter, we can use AI scrubbing on. So if you are an artist, and you post your art to Twitter, the terms of service for Twitter now say, well, we can use AI learning on your art, and you are consenting to that. So all the artists are like, yeah, no, go fuck yourself, and I'm taking all my stuff off Twitter. Blue Sky has flagged Mommy as a bad actor. It's not so weird, NDQ. My PC died yesterday, it's so bad. No! That sucks. Oof. What would the Switch U even look like? Just 2 screens? If I think I've seen concept art of the Switch 2. It kind of just looks like a different Switch. What would the Switch U look like?
Yeah.
I have no idea. I actually really like the
controller
Wii
is
U.
a U.
The controllers aren't at the sides, it's actually at the top, and the screen is just a big U. Good lord.
Exactly.
Full Switch. I really like the Wii U. It really is a shame that they just fucked it up by, like, not giving it a different name, so people just thought it was a Wii accessory. But, like, Nintendo Land, with some of the screen games, that shit was so good. I don't know if anybody ever played Luigi's Mansion in Nintendo Land with 5 people. That shit was so fun. I could do that for hours. I love the Wii U. Having the screen for local co-op was great. Exactly! The Switch is already foldable if you try hard enough. Play it so much so it's your spine. The Wii U was honestly like... God, it had so much potential and they just squandered. Because, like, it had this gimmick, right? It had the, like, screen for, like, the 5th player. But it just worked as a fine console without it. Like, it was just totally fine as a console without the 5th player gimmick. I got a Wii U on day 1. Because Monster Hunter Tri Ultimate was Wii U exclusive. And so the Wii U came out, I bought it, and Tri Ultimate, and I played the fuck out of that game. Games like hide and seek could totally work on the same console, without telling someone to leave the room so you could hide. It was so good. Dude, Wii U Monster Hunter was amazing? I know! So I got into Monster Hunter with Monster Hunter Tri. And then I played Tri Ultimate. And both those games were just so fun. They weren't as good as World for me. Probably on par with Rise. But I had so much fun with them. And then Monster Hunter went into this era of, like, handheld only. And I enjoy handheld Monster Hunter. But I want to play on PC. If I have a PC, I want to play on PC. And so, like, I played Generations Ultimate, 4 Ultimate, and I had fun. But, like, the whole time I was just like, I wish this was on PC. Having one screen for widescreen action while everyone else is playing with you is so, so good. I hope that type of experience returns at some point. Maruka, what will be your weapons? I don't know if you were here earlier when I was talking about it, Maruka. I have a problem where I pick a very niche playstyle, and then something happens to it and I have to re-roll. In World, I played long ammo Gunlance. And then they changed long ammo for Gunlance, and my playstyle kind of died. In Rise, I primarily played Focus, Kinsect, Insect Glaive. But I don't know if Focus Kinsects are going to be a thing in Wilds. So it's like, if I can use a Focus Kinsect, because I don't really like Powder or Assist, even though I think they're the right ways to play. If I can play Focus Kinsect, I'm golden. If I can't, oh fuck, I have to learn a new weapon. Hammer and Hunting Horn if I'm allowed? So they've actually stated, Maruka, hey, do you want Hunting Horn buffs to affect your main weapon? And do you want the self-improvement Hunting Horn buff to affect your main weapon? So like, hi Kayla, if you play your Hunting Horn, and you do the self-improvement buff that makes you run faster and not deflect, and then you switch weapons, that just works. And the devs have been like, yeah, that's intentional. That's the point. Otherwise, hammer and bow. That's bonkers. I get it, Icy Fire. Like the Kirby enemy? Arson, Riot, Jury of the Blashes. Need cuddles, but PC died. Get a new one. Get a new one! I woke up in the morning for once. Hell yeah. Here's the thing. Everybody's saying Hunting Horn is going to be so broken as a second weapon, and everybody's going to use that. I don't think it's going to be turbo strong. Because you have to mount up, unmount, switch weapons, unmount, do your songs, mount up, switch weapons, dismount. That's like a whole process to get those buffs. And I don't know if like the 10 seconds and using your limited charges of mounting up are worth that. A whole new PC, yes, yes. I hope that's in the budget. Whereas like, what I'm planning to do is no matter what weapon I do, I'm planning Greatsword secondary. So like, I'm planning Insect Glaive, play it like normal Insect Glaive, and then if the monster falls asleep, do a True Charge Wake Up with the Greatsword. Because Kinsect has traditionally had fucking awful Wake Up hits. Hunter mains. Hunter. Hunting Horn mains. No, you can't take away our main gimmick. Other mains. Hee 2 weapons go burr. I think Hunting Horn is also gonna benefit from this. I think, if Hunting Horn has a giga-strong wake-up like it did in Rise, they'll be very good with, like, light bowgun sleep ammo. What would be another good combo? I could see Hunting Horn going well with Gunlance, and just, like, every 30 seconds ripping out a Wyvern Fire, buffed up by Hunting Horn. Oh god. We're at 5.6. I said I'd stop at 6. We might go to 6.5, that way we do a whole 5 miles at incline. That way you guys can't say, under any level that I scammed you. If anything, you got extra. You should stop now? No, I'm good. I'm actually, like, cruising today. I don't know what's going on. We are at max incline. I haven't needed a break. I haven't been like, oh, I'm dying, guys. I've just been, like, going. I'm like, wait, what? We're 5.6? Huh? 2 hunting horns are gonna slap? 2 sets of songs as the choir warms up? As you become boss mode against the monster? That is true. You could play 1 hunting horn that is just like all attack, all stamina, and then switch to another one that's like defense and health recovery. You could just be like the Omega Giga Buffer. I mean, you were scamming us for years, so how was I scamming you for years, Riddle? Enlighten me.
Well, you did do part of your walk without the incline, though.
Right, but I always do minimum 5 miles. So if I go to 6.5, that's 5 miles incline, and then 1.5 mile extra. What do you mean by that? I don't see Farisu say that as much as she used to, I see fire. I need to record some Alderaan today. But man, no, actually, we'll see if I have time for Alderaan today. We are doing Gauntlet Dark Legacy with Cairo, Lofam, and Isu today. Is that a Shocky? Hi, Jan. It is.
Hi, Jan.
We're playing Gauntlet Dark Legacy today. I've been the dwarf. I think I hit level 20? And the others are like 25 to 26. We got to the 3rd boss and he fucking destroyed us. So I think we're gonna go into the jungle until we get the item that like counters the Chimera. What else did I see? Oh, I saw a really cool video yesterday. It was this guy who, he's maybe like a teenager, maybe like 15 years old. And he does makeup tutorials. That's just what he likes to do on YouTube, is like tutorials for eyelashes and face makeup and stuff like that. But obviously when you're a 15-year-old boy, people are not going to be super receptive to that, especially your parents. Your dad might really, really hate that. And so this guy, this kid, he would do these makeup tutorials. And when his dad would come to talk to him, he would turn the lights out. Which, when you're 15, you think is a good way to hide stuff. But obviously, when you walk into somebody's room and they turn the lights out, every single time you walk into the room, it's like, okay, this idiot's trying to hide something from me. And so, the video I saw, he's doing a makeup tutorial. His dad walks in, he turns out the lights, and his dad's like, hey, how you doing? He's like, I'm doing good, Dad. He's like, turn the lights on. And he's just like, what? And his dad like turns the lights on, he's like trying to look away and hide his face, and he's like, son, listen to me. Son, listen to me. I'm on your side. I love you no matter what you do, okay? And he's like, dude, don't make me cry. And his dad's like, if this is what makes you happy, do it. Do it good. I'm proud of you no matter what, son, okay? I know. You do the makeup thing, okay? And know that I always love you and I always got your back. And then they hug. And you hear his dad leave the room. And he's like not crying, he's like just shell-shocked. He's like, oh my god, guys. My dad has seen me. My dad has seen me. And then the video ends. But like, fuck. I love seeing a parent like, just like they know and they're like, alright. They're scared of telling me. I'm gonna tell them they don't need to be scared. Imagine parents like that. I know. The good ending? Yeah. I saw one like 2 months ago. Where this girl called her dad. And she was like, hey. I'm gonna come over for dinner. And the dad's like, oh great, that's wonderful. She's like, yeah, I'm gonna bring Clara. And the dad's like, Clara? Oh, I like Clara, she's cool. And the girl goes, yeah, she's my girlfriend, I like her too. And the dad just goes, that's neat. Anyway, so yeah, is there anything she wants for dinner? And the girl's like, you don't mind that I said she's my girlfriend? And the dad's like, You thought I would mind? That... Oh, honey, no. No, of course I'm okay with that. I have many friends that live that lifestyle, and I'm totally okay with it. I love you. I love Claire, and I think you're both amazing. I'm happy for you. Were you scared to tell me this? Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. I never want you to feel, like, scared to tell me anything. And, like, at this point, the girl's just crying. She's like, I love you, Dad. Manly man. Man need to be strong and do manly stuff. God. Uh-huh. Michael, hold my beer. I love videos like that. Just that, like, ultra acceptance and wholesomeness and just, like, unconditional love. It's nice. You guys ready for a not nice story? Lieutenant Dan in Florida has been arrested. Wholesome story plus 50 mood. So I've been talking about this guy named Lieutenant Dan. He got famous because he's the homeless, not homeless guy. He has a boat and he was in Florida. And when Hurricane Milton was coming, he was like, yeah, I'm just going to tape up the windows and stay in the boat. I'll be fine. And everybody was like, holy shit, this guy's going to die. Well, Hurricane Milton kind of fizzled out and he ended up being fine, which is good. Kick offered him a $2 million contract to stream on Kick. He did one stream, dropped the N-word, and I don't know what happened to his contract. He has since then been arrested. So, apparently the marina where he was staying, he was, like, not paying to stay there. So they told him, like, hey, you and your boat need to leave. And he didn't. Apparently he had previous warrants that he failed to show up in court for. So they arrested him. And, oh boy. On one hand, I'm like, I don't particularly like him, because, you know, he seems racist. Maybe he's not, but, you know, he's flippantly throwing that word around. On the other hand, not showing up to court and not leaving a public park seems like anti-poor crimes. Which, fuck that. When you have, like, laws that are like, if you're homeless, you're not allowed to be here, it's like, okay, where do the homeless people go? To jail, that's where. That shit sucks and is, like, fucked up when a city does that. So, his crimes don't really seem... They don't seem like real crimes to me. It just seems like anti-homelessness stuff. But yeah. He's been arrested. His boat has been impounded.
But on the third hand, it's Florida, so enough said.
On the third hand, it's Florida. And so... It's one of those areas where, like, you can totally defend somebody. You can be like, hey, what has happened to you is wrong and that shouldn't have happened. They were wrong to do this to you. And he'll be like, yeah, fuck them, insert slur words. And you're like, okay, well, you're making me regret defend you now, dude. Like, how can you see someone is homeless? They're not real crimes, but he seems like a real piece of shit? Yeah. I'm going to arrest you because you looked at me funny. They're living in a marina without paying rent or having permission. But, like, where's he supposed to go, right? Like...
Easy. If you're homeless, just buy a
Depends on
house.
the marina. If the marina could be private property, so you could be just trespassing, too.
I think this particular one was, like, a public park. That is, like, you were allowed to, like, stay there. You're allowed to, like, use the marina there as you wish. And you could even have your boat there overnight, it seemed like. I'd have to look into it more to get the exact rules. But it seemed like they just didn't want people staying there for a long time. We're at 6 miles. Half a mile more. Ah, there goes Gammy. How much more of the video is there? Ah. 51 minutes, and there's 28 more minutes? That's a long time. I mean, he should just need to buy a home that easy? God, who was that? Was that someone in particular, or just some bimbo on Twitter that was like, I don't understand how people can be homeless, just buy a house? And it's like, holy shit. How sheltered and spoiled have you been?
Have you seen how high insurance rates have gotten in Florida?
No, but I'm not surprised. What are they at?
Yeah, they're like $8,000 to $16,000 for a house
God.
a year.
So much. Makes some sense. iHome. Where's my welcome home drink and BJ? Welcome back, Pixel. Results are in. I blind, but not that blind, but blind enough to need prescriptions and my VR googly ducks. How much? I think 8 to 1,600 a year? Which, God, that's like a month of mortgage for a lot of people.
8K to
Oh,
16,000.
Oh, God, that's so much worse. I was like sitting here like 800.
Well, it depends on the size of the house. We're talking about $1 million house, but still.
You were doing great, Yolan. Thank you. That's not bad. 8K to 16K is pretty bad. A year? Gah. I wonder what my parents' insurance is, because they have a house in Florida. I wonder if they're able to, like, stay at a previous rate. I know they,
Actually, a lot of insurance companies have pulled out of Florida.
I know they have insurance. I know they get a payout if their house is destroyed. It's not big. It's not like $1 million. But they do get a chunk of money. But they're at the point where they can't sell it. Who would even buy it, right? And so they're kind of just like, well, we enjoy this house for as long as we have it, I guess. Okay, now I will go live with the Bigfoot. They're just half a min salary of a typical wagey. Mom and pop rent $200K a month. Gah. Oh, God. We're so close that I'm like, it's hitting me. Man, Florida seems like a scam. Florida is really, really nice. But, like, oh, God. It is just right on the cusp of, like, first in line to being destroyed by global warming. So, like, temperatures of the oceans have gone up 1 to 2 degrees, which creates more hurricanes, which makes it so that every fucking year, Florida gets, like, at least 1 hurricane. Which is like, well, shit. But, like, 20 years ago, 30 years ago, shit was peak. It was nice. You got this, Elon? I got this. No problem. I mean, the big drug access is probably good. Florida, but that's America Wang. I always had a good time in Miami. But I've heard that's not Florida. That is Florida. I don't know, it's one of those things where it's like, it's very different from the rest of experience of Florida, right? What I was always told, Octomage, the more north you go in Florida, the more southern it is. So if you're at the southern tip of Florida, that's nice. That's the Keys. That's where all the retired old people are. As you go further north up toward Jacksonville, that's where you start hearing banjos. And, like, the real dirty south of America. Wait, is there an app today? Yes. Yes, there is. We have Gauntlet at 4. And so, we have plenty of time to nap. I mean, a lot of years ago, Florida was underwater. Oh, damn. That's interesting. I didn't know that. Yes. Jacksonville is where it's crazy. The further south you go, it's still crazy. It's still Florida. But, like, if you're at the southern tip, It's nice. Well, was. But Florida is ran by rainbow phobia
The other
assholes.
interesting thing about Florida is bulk of the population is in the south of Florida. Most North Florida doesn't have much population,
Oh, I
especially the
didn't-
Panhandle.
I didn't know that. I may get kidnapped by Cotton Eye Joe. I have a friend in the Panhandle, in Pensacola. It sounds very Bible Belty, very southern where he is. And then I have quite a few friends in Miami and Jacksonville. It's Florida. It sure is. I've been to Florida 3 times? 2 times for vacations. One when I was really young. One when I was like 21, I think. And it was nice. Well, I was at resorts. Of course it was nice. And then I visited my parents 2019 to 2020, I think. And I stayed with them for a week. That was a fun trip. I realized when visiting my parents, I did not need to stay with them for a week. It was nice to see them, but it wasn't like we were going out every day. It wasn't like we were going, oh, let's go to this brewery. Oh, let's go to this museum. Oh, let's go on this hike. It was like I was living with them, upstairs playing video games on a laptop, and then we would have lunch and dinner together. And I'm like, man, I'm bad at this. I just told Chrome they're allowed to use AI to organize my tabs and I'm liking it. There's 2 groups, one called Twitch Streams and one called Booth Merch. Do Florida have museums? Of course they do. Of course they do. Oh god. They probably have some wacky museums. They might have like a weird UFO museum. And a lot of people there think it's real.
Museums. Because there's space stuff around, like Kennedy Space Center around Cape Canaveral.
I don't know, Chief. Gotta have a Florida Man containment museum. Master Keith. Probably marine museums. For me, Google has already called the ATF to swat my house. Florida Man is on the loose every 5 minutes.
There's also St. Augustine, too. People forget about that.
I went to an erotic art museum while I was there. Hell yeah. Alright. I'm ready to be done. We're at 6.4. So we need 1/10, technically, 1.5. 1 1/5? No, 1 1/2 of a mile? I don't know how to word that. CPFM. It was less hot than you'd expect. People didn't look so hot back in the day. Yeah. I imagine it was like a lot of the like elongated toe stuff and cod pieces and weird stuff that you're like, oh. Ooh. Woohoo, 6.4 miles. You did great today, Yon. Thank you. Secure, contain, protect Florida Man anomalies. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god. 6.4. Just 1/10. Just like 2 more minutes. Go longer? No, Kayla. We've done 6.5 miles. And 5 that was full incline. Stop the walk. I love the like stop the steal, but like way less serious and important with like stop the walk. LOL. That one got me, Octal. Solid 7 miles? No. No, I'm tired. What's another story for you guys? I saw a lawsuit recently. This woman, she is suing her daughter. And you wouldn't know why? She's suing her daughter for permanently damaging her nipples when she was breastfeeding her daughter 60 years ago. This woman is 80 years old and she's like, I have permanent nipple damage because of my daughter. She bit too hard.
I would think the statute of limitation would have passed already.
Right? It's like, in every sense, it's like, this is so fucking ridiculous. Get out. It should be thrown out on like 5 different reasons. It would appear I died. I did see you disconnect. Should I shower and nap? I'm gonna shower. I'm gonna tell you right now, I very much need a shower before I nap. 8 miles? No. 10 miles? I'm suing you for stealing my heart? I didn't steal anything, Pixel. You offered that willingly. Yeah, that's going to get tossed out 100%. She has also sued her granddaughter for something. I'm forgetting what it was. But she was suing her granddaughter for, like, not visiting her enough or something ridiculous. You've got me. God, yes, I need a whole 10 Planet X. Yes, we will delete human, yes, all. No, bottle it and sell it. Oh, God. 4.98. 4.99. 6.5. Oh, God, I sat down like this. I'm kind of like on my knees. And my legs are just radiating heat. She 80-year-old Karen or something? This is exactly what she is. Ow. Chalky. Can I ask you to scooch over for a moment? Thank you. Okay.
Wow, they wanted to put the camera in my thighs. I see.
I would have loved to, but...
Wow.
Probably shouldn't. Anchor local. Okay.
Yeah, well, should be fine, but yeah.
You're good now.
There you go.
Thank you. I will steal your cheeks and do questionable things to them. You did well today, and thank you. Hey, don't put your hands on your knees. I don't know. My gym teacher said. No, Karen. Case is Lupin. Case tossed out. Next case. I'm gonna put this here. I'm gonna go change my trackers. Can you guys see me there? You can. I gotta go down here. Oh my god. So fucking tired. Holy. Calibrate. And then avatars. Put that on the floor at your back, Ewan? On the floor at my back, huh? Watch him change stare. No. Not allowed. What are you doing to my camera?
Nothing?
Nothing? Okay.
Don't know what you mean.
Good, good. Boop. Okay. We need to... update the title. Oh! I can't update the title because my stream information has, whited out. Maybe I can do it this way. Set title. How many days does it say for walking? Is it 456?
Yeah, day 456 of walking.
Okay. Thank you. Day 456 of walking. 6.5 miles, and now we rest. Okay. Worlds. Chatting. Ah,
I'm going to up off the.
okay.
So you have a good
Bye.
comfy time.
Mm, thank you for joining me.
Was comfy.
Hell yeah.
Maybe I'll rejoin later. We'll see.
Okay. Bye. Worlds. I haven't been to the train in a while. Drop portal. Portal. And then while I'm in the loading screen, what is this? Somehow open the settings for a thing. Close that. I close that. I pop this open. Oh, my controller is dragging my mouse around. I bring this over to this. Okay. We change to this. Where's my sound at? Muted. Gotta move some things around. Too many grabbables in this world, I swear. Can I don't know if I can grab that. The music cut out for a second. One last drink. It cut out for another second. Infinite grab range is so annoying. I agree. The problem was I'm gonna sit down on a couch and there's a lot of like just grabbables on that couch already there. Oh god. Oh, I'm so tired, you guys. Spoiled me and punished me today. Hi, Suika. Does that mean I can't grab you? Kayla, you can always grab me. I'd prefer if you, like, didn't throw me into lava or push me into a locker, but you can always grab me. Hey, don't put your hands on your knees. I don't know, that's what all my gym teachers said. Weird. Why would they say that? Boop. Is that a Shocky? It was. She's headed out for now. She might come back later. I'm totally hoping she does. Did he give us the buddy cheated us? What? We literally did 6.5 miles. 5 of that was with incline. You can't say there was any cheating. Since I've been taking the E-patches, men are looking kind of hot to me? Hell yeah. Well done, you, and thank you. 6.5 is the new norm? It is not. Not even slightly. Tosses a baggie with curly fries and loaded mini tacos at Shocky. Okay, I gotta go. Thanks for streaming. See you in stream tomorrow. Goodbye, North Prince. Have a good one. Infinite grab range is so annoying. Elan, do you have Parsec? I do not. Does that mean I can't grab you? You can. You'll add 2 grabbable to the couch. Nah, bed. Maybe you have some great back? Hell yeah. Bold claim. I can say a lot of things. 6.5 norm. I love Parsec. 6.5 is not the norm. Hell no. What the heck? What the heckertons? Oh my god, I'm tired. I'm so tired, guys. I can like feel sweat like rolling down my shins. I went through like half.
Go shower then.
I will after stream. But not yet. I talked about the Made Me Smile video. I talked about the hype and then losing hype when a game comes out. Navajo Congressman. I didn't talk about the BattlEye anti-cheat. So on GTA 5, I don't know how long it's had this. But they have an anti-cheat called BattlEye. And apparently for some people, I don't think it's everybody, but for some people, it makes them go from like 120 frames per second to like 10. And so I saw one guy that posted a video who was like, here's a video I took before BattlEye anti-cheat. And it's him flying a plane at like 120 frames per second. And here's what it is after. And it's him getting in a car. And it is so stuttery and just like unplayable. And it's like, damn. I'd be so fucking mad if I had a game that like just ran smoothly. It ran perfectly. And then it just ran like shit like that. That just like, what do you do in that situation other than quit and complain? Lieutenant Dan arrested. Monster Hunter Wilds 60-man lobbies. We talked about the game trailers that we saw yesterday. Oh, here's a fucking gnarly story. A Kentucky man was in a car accident and declared dead. On his like license, he had, noted that he was an organ donor. When he dies, they can use his organs for, whatever they need. Donate some of them to people on waiting lists for those organs, or, to scientific purposes. When he was in the organ harvesting surgery, he woke up, which is like, what the fuck? He woke up from that, and the surgeon that was like, supposed to be harvesting these organs, basically was like, yeah, I'm not operating on this guy. He's fucking alive. He goes back to the hospital. They notify the family. They basically are like, hey, so he's not dead. We know we said he was. But apparently he's alive. And he's awake now. He woke up while we were cutting out his appendix and stuff like that. This happened in 2021. His sister was like, I'm gonna fucking tell people about this. And they said, specifically, we want you to sign an NDA for this. We don't want you to tell people. And she's like, yeah, I bet you fucking don't. Why would I ever sign that? Hi, Joel Soulseeker. And they were like, basically, people that sign that, their organs can be donated, this is a very important thing for people who need organ transplants. If somebody needs a heart transplant, there is a list of like hundreds of thousands of people on that list waiting for a heart. And so if you tell this story, it's potentially going to scare people away from that. Everybody's going to be like, oh, I don't want to like die, or like people think I'm dead, and then, wake up grotesquely being amputated and cut up for my organs harvested. That sounds awful. And so they asked her, don't share this. And after 3 years, she basically said, no, fuck you, I'm gonna share this. Make sure to check that they're dead first. Check vitals over a course of a few minutes, like 15. Well, so here's the thing, Kayla. He was dead in that he was declared brain dead, like no brain activity. He was still breathing. He was still like had a heartbeat. But they were like, yeah, he's a vegetative state and he will never wake up. He's basically comatose forever. And every now and then he'd like have weird eye movement, not like looking at somebody, but like, you know, his eyes would be flickering a little bit. And his family asked the doctors, they were like, hey, he kind of looks like he's trying to talk to us or something, like he's moving his eyes. And they were like, yeah, basically bodies do that. You know, he's not coming back. And they were like, okay, who are we to question the medical process? You know more than me. It's bringing into contest a lot of practices and laws. I think this was Kentucky. That's like, hey, we need to like really make sure somebody's dead in this case. We need to like reevaluate a lot of these rules. Because clearly some of them are archaic and have led to this situation where this is not okay. How many people come back alive? Then bag them for a second time? Probably not too many, so he was not dead. May I sign my body away to science? Don't declare on brain dead. The docs need to be reprimanded now? I imagine so. Yeah, it is definitely like a, who the fuck said this person's dead? That person, they fucked up. I'm Matashiro. Now, on the other hand, medical stuff is really hard to be right 100% of the time, right? It's... This shit sucks. Oh, excuse me. This shit sucks, but it, like... I don't know. It feels like too small of a thing to just be like, we're taking away your license. You can never practice again. Like, when you have thousands of patients, you're not gonna get everything. You're gonna fuck something up. It sucks when it's this bad, when it's this traumatizing. But, yeah. Veggie state doesn't mean dead. It doesn't, but, like, it seemed like they were convinced he was never getting back up. Who signed off on this? Who? I mean, if it wasn't a donation system and people can sell organs, then there'd be more of an incentive. I'm just saying, when one person donates a kidney, they're a hero. But when I donate 20 kidneys, I'm the bad guy. No, science 110% right all the time. You can't say that. This will visit you. Math, you can be right 100% of the time. Like, it's easy to be right with math. But with, like, you know, human body functionality and how different every person is. Highly wordy. Or the doctor is having a bad organ removed. Doctor removed the wrong one, man dies. Dude, it's wild when, like... I saw something like that recently, Kayla. Where, a guy was going under for, like... I want to say it was kidneys. He had a bad kidney. And they removed the wrong one and he died. And it should have been like a low-risk surgery. It was like, yeah, nothing bad is going to happen. But the doctor literally just fucked up and took the wrong one out. His family agreed to that,
That's
though.
why they'll actually have put you a marker, have you mark the side where, you know, you're trying to remove. Because when I had my kidney stones removed, they had me mark the side where the kidney that I had to work on.
Okay. Yeah.
I actually had sort of permanent marker on my skin for a while.
The wife is always right. Who is that behind you, Ewan? That is Wrath of Gloom. And then on my lap is Senro. And then in the room is Logitech and Unknown. Icy Fire crashed earlier, and I don't think they've rejoined. Shockrail was with us earlier. And Gammy was with us earlier. Math is right in its own bubble. With no changing variables? Exactly. Must not be able to read? I'm hesitant to say must not be able to read. It's a very high-stress job. It's a very, like, depressing job for certain. You know, a lot of people go into medicine to, like, help people, right? And then you find out how monetized, how corporate is, and it's just soul-crushing. No rat. Pixel said he was going to join after he showered, I think.
I've run into doctors who were in it for the money, unfortunately.
For sure, for sure. And like, I don't even think it's bad to be in it for the money. So long as you're good at your job, sure. It would be nice if doctors got paid a lot and health insurance was free. But oh well. Maybe. Maybe someday. Math is a changing science that has discoveries every time someone solves an equation. Is math is human construct, but not a human science? It's weird the theories. I'm showering for fuck's sake. How else is insurance people? How heartless the system become? You poor get fucked? Yeah. Yeah. It's soul crushing. It sucks to think about. Star Citizen dealing with not enough funding, which is crazy given how many millions they've gotten. Woman sues daughter for permanently damaging her nipples. And core world hopping last night. That was fun. We went to the last Woo World. And it had a lot of changes since the last time I was there. Not enough funding, Lamal, like hell. Yeah, so it's not so much not enough funding, it's that they have mismanaged funding. The problem, Matoshiro, is that they, their headquarters, they're running it like a fucking Willy Wonka factory. And that they have all this, like, custom furniture and just, like, custom-built stuff. And it's, like, it's so poorly managed. They are just wasting money on stupid shit. The entire 9th floor of their headquarters is a coffee shop. Like, just, they wanted just the most extravagant, nice coffee shop possible that they spent millions on. It is the entire 9th floor of their headquarters. And then, yeah. I want to say, like, the customers. It's not even... They keep doing a thing where, apparently they will have meetings discussing features, right? And they will have a first meeting, a second meeting, a third meeting, a fourth meeting. And they will have, like, 9 meetings on the same feature. And then at the 9th one of the leaders will be like, I don't think this is working out, let's just scrap it. And they kept doing that. And so they're just wasting time, and, like, their productivity is just dog water. Yeah, I watched this nurse VTuber. She's holding a baby 10 minutes ago, changed task, hear the baby die. And also what she say is kind of haunting. Is nothing like hearing a mother asking God why she took her baby. Nurses have it hard. Yeah, I want to say like the customers. Oh, like that nobody guy that killed Firefall. Rip Firefall. What a combo. Too ambitious and not productive enough. Quite the cocktail. Yep. And so they are running low on funding. And they just had recent mass layoffs. They have frozen promotions and raises. So nobody's like moving up in the company. A lot of their developers are kind of seeing this as the writing on the wall, time to find a new job. And so their turnover rate is skyrocketing. And also, they don't have any veterans. Anybody that's been with the company for like 12 years has been fired and replaced with younger people that, you know, they have to pay way less. And so it's like, everything is just... Apparently it's been a pretty bad place to work for a while. And a lot of developers that have worked there are coming out with this and being open about it. And, you know, when one person starts, a lot of other people are going like, oh yeah, same for me, it was awful. And so it's cascading, we're finding out, oh, this company was fucking shitty to work for. So it's finally set on fire? Yep. It's finally tipping.
The guy can only make good games when he's not running the show. Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's a guy who did all the Wing Commander series and Star Lancer and Freelancer and all that, but that was other companies he wasn't running the show or something. I don't know. I don't know what all the issues were.
Takewoo, hi. You know what the Star Citizen must do? Just make a solid space and gun game and go from there, hack. You make solid plans with mission stuff. They've just tried to do too much, and instead of like finishing the game and like rounding out and polishing what they have, they just keep adding more.
They have massive feature creep.
Yeah. The dog is in the bathroom. It's crazy just how insane and mismanaged the game looks. And then they're like, we've put out a $20,000 DLC pack. People bought it. And it's just like, what do you mean people bought it? It's like, yeah, they just bought it. It's like, who the fuck buys that? What do you mean? Reminds me, okay, the devs of BattleBit is also in the prom. Kylo Ren, more. Yeah. Boulder Man. I feel so gross, guys. My legs just feel permanently wet right now. We gotta go somewhere. We gotta raid somebody. Oh man, there's so many people to raid though. There's literally, oh my god. There's like 7 people that I'm like, I want to raid that person, or that person, or that person. I hate it when I can't decide.
And they're all dice.
Thinking about it. Okay. We have somebody playing a game demo for a game called Spilled. We have somebody playing Star Wars Jedi Survivors. We have somebody playing Satisfactory. We have somebody playing Dead Rising Deluxe. Somebody playing VR Chat. Somebody playing War Thunder. Somebody playing Bunny Garden. Reminds me of Space Citizens Blue Twitch. Riddle, Icy Spirit, Pixel, Cuddle. Cuddles. That is happening today. I like my boys gross. Gah. Bunny Garden? Yeah. I'm tempted to raid the Bunny Garden person. But the thing is, there's 2 people that I feel like I don't get to raid them that often. But at the same time, both of them I've gotten to raid somewhat recently. There's 2 people that I'm like, these are favorites. These are 2 people that I would absolutely raid. What game company are you talking about? Star Citizen Company. I forget the name of the actual company, but the guys that do Star Citizen Full. Hi, Full. Licks the leg. Oh my goodness, walking our way over. Leppin v Garden Meat. Also Ellie Full, Hoy Full. I'm thinking Spacefish. Spacefish is playing the game demo. Honestly, I'd raid Smug, but he's not live for whatever reason. Oh, Smug will be joining us later. Okay, so she's not with Smug yet. It's Cloud Imperium Games. We're gonna go to Spacefish. She's one of our favorites. I don't have enough Spacefish in my life right now. Because we don't play Stardew on Tuesdays anymore. This last Tuesday was like kinda lonely. I love Train Worlds. There needs to be more Train Worlds. Anchor World. Okay. We're going to Spacefish. Holy cow. I just felt a lot of sweat in a place I didn't expect to feel sweat. Oh, that's why I was having trouble scrolling Chatterino. I'd clicked a name and it was trying to reply to somebody. Here are the socials. /raid. Spacefish. I miss fish. Thank you for stream, chat. Neelan, God bless you all, lovelies. I'm all alone, there's no one here beside me. Well, get on. Trains become beat. Join you in a bit. After the damn dog gets out of the shower. We need train. You have plenty of time, Pixel. I need to shower and have a snack myself. I can show you 5? Hell yeah. We love you. Oh my, we'll go all in there. Oh my goodness. Thank you everybody for keeping me company. Thank you for the freaks that spoiled me today. Anon, Icy Fire, Octal Mage. You people are freaks! You're fucking freaks! We are gonna go to Spacefish. He's playing still. Gauntlet Dark Legacy. We're gonna play that with Lofam, Isu, and Cairo in 3 hours? Yeah. I love you. Bye.
Asian chick in the cut, she knows if I wanna fuck, baby quick to give it up. I be tapping on her butt to the music, leave her drowning in